very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chico Dikabia Mapuni, Chineke, and Son of the Winner, Isala, Nina, Cosa, Hanson, Nana Jama, Nana Pharosi, Oponana, all the and then saw no totua yaba no wanene Because you will make a difference with your source and we're not going But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone Ekpa is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you. The very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chico Dikabia Mapuni, Chineke, and Son of the Winner, Isala, Nina, Cosa, Hanson, Nana Jama, Nana Pharosi, Oponana, all the and then saw no totua yaba no wanene Because you will make a difference with your source and we're not going to But you know what? I would like you to know that someone Ekpa is the cause of this. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not. I have come. Look with you. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.
So you keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own actions. They grouped them. Al-Qaeda in the Nigeria, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. Everybody brought them in. All the state government brought them in. Are you deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show me. Somebody was asking me, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Ohaji, you come to everybody, you come to Agulere, you come to Ebo, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building the way to Nigeria, and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for your Nigeria. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax, you are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport, refinery. You take oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. And you're telling me that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. You are in one Nigeria, you are not going anywhere, and you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money so that they will come out. Pages of the newspaper to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay when things are not. Go and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working, we are marginalized, and then you come back to say Nigeria is one. You must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working, you're marginalized, being discriminated against, you're suffering, they're killing you everywhere, and you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I'm subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Ekpa wrote to President Biden. In it, Ekpa said, come and help us fight terrorism, in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years, until we step in. They keep plotting out these lies. Once Nigeria be destabilizing African history, most of these people are not. When I say they say I'm insulting them, no, I'm not insulting them. Most of them think Africa are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we are born, where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you the very oldest language on the face of this very earth, Chineke na onye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala nye onye anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya niile, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezụga gị, anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị gboo ji wee na-etu gị ebighị ebi. Ndị nsọ na-agba oche eze gị okirikiri ha na-akpụ isi ala nye gị, ọbụladị ndị okenye oru abụọ na anọ bụ ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọla edo na ana, ha niile si na-ede nsọ Chineke na nke igwe. N'ụtụtụ a, ehihie, abalị, n'ụwa niile bụ ebe ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka nna nke bere dị ngọzi ka anyị na-akpọkọta ha eze ebube n'ime eluigwe wee na-arịọ gị ma mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị eze ebube dị ngọzi ka i wee tinye ọgbaghara n'etiti ndị iro, ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri ka ha wee megide anyị, onye nwe m na Chineke nna dị nsọ, ka aka nsị ndị dị etu a wee baa ha ọnụ, ije obodo ekwensu bụ zuu wee laa ya n'iyi. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị, onye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, biko nụ ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ọsọ ọsọ nna nke bere na ụmụ gị atakwala n'ahụhụ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe na anyị ezi echiche na amamihe, mmekọrịta nwanne na nwanne ịdị n'otu ọganiru, ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ka iwe tinye ụmụ gị ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu ma wezụga anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke bere dị ngọzi. Ka ọ ga-abụ n'ikpeta maazị na Biafra ga-abịa, anyị ga-aja gị mma wee too gị, wee gọzie aha nsọ gị, kpee isi ala nye gị, bulie aha nsọ gị elu site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise. This very morning, all of you, I believe that those who are watching know who we are and why we do what we do. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth, the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We are live and we are direct this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And we start this very day by making it abundantly clear that the greatest enemy of a black man is the way that we reason. If not that the way we reason is very, very abhorrent, there is no need or reason why we should be suffering and complaining every blessed day without the courage to do something about it. Some of you tried to do something about it with the End SARS protest, but some of us quickly, or should I say some of you quickly capitulated because of your tribal affiliations or religious considerations. they managed to divide each and every one of you. But today you must make up your mind what you want to do. Do you want to change your lives, or do you want to continue residing in a damnable zoological republic with no hope, way, or means out of the mess that you're in? Why can't we change our lives? Those who are telling you that a revolution is not the best way to go about it, ask them, how come Russia is advanced today? How come the United Kingdom, Britain is advanced today? How come Germany is advanced today? How come France is advanced? How come Spain is advanced? How come the United States of America, of course, the greatest country on this very earth, is where they are today? Is because in each and every of these countries, there was a revolution. Either a violent overthrow of a very corrupt and inept regime, or there was what I would refer to as intellectual revolution. In Africa, none of these appears to be present at the moment. Those of them that commenced the NSAS protest tried as much as they can, but the forces that be overwhelmed them, the forces of darkness, the forces of hate, the forces of retrogression, the forces of iniquity prevailed, especially with the help of their journalists and their media houses. But this time around, we must prepare ourselves. But before we do so, we must ask this very important question. Are we all prepared for this very change that is about to come? Are we mentally tough enough to withstand all the garbage that will be thrown at us? Are you strong enough to jettison every emotional consideration that has to do with tribe, ethnicity, or religion? Once we are able to overcome all of this nonsense, believe you me, this very next phase of revolution will stand, and stand very, very strongly. Everybody knows that Nigeria is a scam, a very big one at that. Nigeria is being run by an extremist bunch of dictators called the presidency. All of you know this. Everybody understands this very fact that Buhari is no more. You know that Buhari is dead. Everybody knows. But those still perpetuating this very myth that Buhari is alive are those pinning their hopes on 2023. For it. Had the Yoruba journalist stood up and said, IPOB did nothing wrong, you cannot tag them a terrorist group, believe you me, by today, you will not have Fulani people occupying Yoruba forests and farmlands. Because in this life, what goes around comes around. If you support evil today because you're benefiting, eventually that evil will overwhelm you. The same thing happened to APC. The same thing happened to Fulani Caliphate. They brought in terrorists from all across the Sahel. They brought them into Nigeria to try to force Jonathan out of office. Now Jonathan is out of office. They are now, of course, reaping what they sowed, all of them. Do you see that the North is in as much disarray as we have in the South, if not worse? When they were grooming and breeding these terrorists, they thought they were doing it just to assume political power. They never knew there was another dimension to it. That these terrorists that they all created will come back to consume them. And that is what is happening today. It is the spillover of their same, should I say, terror effects that we are feeling right across the South. That was why we said with the launch of ESN that we cannot allow that nonsense to continue. They know they are not going to make any headway in the East. They have turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet. hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason, you don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would an advanced version of the Stockholm Syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they told you we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families, to your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Obomosho, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onisha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well, they all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive as a people. Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIM or whatever rubbish is called, all of you trooped out without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forests, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying the same thing about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know. They understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president. Because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, to take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is the same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. You people are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa, we don't reason very well. The way we reason is disjointed. It is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why, instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to... All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day now, one idiot to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama, from over 300 miles. It's claiming Yoruba forest is a place for you to be in. You want to relax, Yoruba forest is every Nigerian is free to live anywhere. And do their business anywhere, yes? But when an Igbo man tries to sell beer in Kanu, you destroy it. You destroy their businesses, you destroy their hotels, but you can come down to the south and live anywhere you like and graze anywhere you like. And you're telling me that is a country, that is one Nigeria for you? The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Funa movement. Our attention has been drawn to a decree credited to one Rotimi Akeredolu, asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quit notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. Are you listening? Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you. All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No, because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, I will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. I saw Joseph Okado did that Lord Banta. They have taken it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Hope of them are proof to us that you are our stooge. Give us land in Olo. Hope of them will give them land in Olo. We can go and kill people in Obibo. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer a misery. But they come down to the south. They tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. That was why Obioso was talking rubbish. He was talking, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, you see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never, ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you are from Europe. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president in 2023. Ask yourself, all of them that have been president from time immemorial, what benefit has it brought to you as a human being? Absolutely nothing. So you have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. You look at them now, how they have now descended on Yoruba people, asking them to concede, give us your forest, we must graze, we must do this, we must do that. And slowly before your eyes, they are giving in, they are capitulating, they are allowing them to go, if you don't give it to us, so Tinubu will not be president in 2023. Tinubu won't be the president. That's what I'm saying to you. And foolishly you will agree and hand over your land to them. And once they take your land over from you, look at Hausa. Because there is a saying where we come from. If you want to know what your life is going to become in the future, look at Hausa people. If you want to understand, appreciate, I would say, the life that you are about to bequeath to your children and grandchildren, look at Hausa people. Is there any Hausa governor today? Is there any Hausa emir? Is their land though? Katsina is Hausa land. Kanu is Hausa land. Sokoto is Hausa land. Hausa people own it, indigenous to those areas. I'm asking you this question. Is there any Hausa man who's an emir in the north? The answer is no. Something is going to happen to you. If you don't rise up now to break, I'm not even asking people to break this, you demand for what rightfully belongs to you, your freedom. The freedom to decide. The freedom to write a constitution if you prefer. The freedom to live with whoever you want to live with. That is what we're asking for. But most people misunderstood what we are saying. And today, almost everything we have said about the zoo has come to pass. Everything we have told you, everything I told you has come to pass, hasn't it? Everything. And some people are still questioning and arguing. They said, Fulani will resist by all means necessary, including armed resistance, any attempt to forcefully eject them from the forest. Yoruba, you must ask yourself this question. When we were pursuing them from Ebonyi, why didn't they say something about ESN or Nnamdi Kanu? Why? Have you asked yourself that question? Because they know we are prepared to die to defend our land. They understand that very well. That is the only language the Fulani understand. You cannot say to Fulani, oh, let us have a Fulani president, and after that all will be well. Never, ever, ever. They will continue to expand. They will continue to identify idiots in your midst, traitors, saboteurs in your midst. They will promise them heaven and earth. They will give them anything they ask for in order to ensure that they get into you, they subjugate you. Look at Yoruba and the Ilorin. Yoruba, how did you lose a Ilorin? You lost a Ilorin because somebody thought or felt that by aligning himself with what he felt was a superior Fulani force, he can defeat his own people. Afonja, what happened? As a result of that miscalculation, the great Yoruba race lost a Ilorin to Fulani Caliphate. That is why in Ilorin you have an emir of Ilorin, not an Oba of Ilorin, answerable to Sokoto. That is where Lai Muhammad comes from. You can see them. Sokoto slaves in Yoruba land. When I say that, it's not religion. It has nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with the mentality of a conquered people. Now they have left the Ilorin, having taken a Ilorin and taken it to Sokoto. They now want to come into Oyo. They want to come into Ondo. Once they take over all those places, it's over for the Yoruba race. Over for you. No, never again will anybody rise a man of honor or integrity in Yoruba land. Never ever. It will only be their stooge. Look at what's happening in the East. Only Fulani stooges can now emerge in the East. It took them very many years, nearly 50 years, to accomplish this very simple task of making sure that everybody, be it Ohanese, be it Pandef, be it governor, anybody you're bringing out must come to the north to swear allegiance to the caliphate. All of them, bar none. Is there any political godfather in the East? There is none. They all go to the north to go and swear allegiance to the Janjaweed. That is why our life is in a mess. That is why they can be someone like Obiozo and make him the Ohanese President General. In front of our eyes, in front of Korokoro. And what did they bribe? They gave money to BBC. They gave money to all Zoo newspapers. They started to trumpet. Obiozo, Apex Group, Apex. You saw them holding their meeting under a canopy. A ton without shame. A whole Ohanese.
Nothing on us. For those rappers in America, I want to tell you today that you defined who you are and nobody else will tell you who you are. You defend yourself, nobody else will defend you. We have seen how people are dying in other parts of Nigeria. Nobody is protecting and defending them. Those who supposed to be the security that should be protecting the people are actually helping the terrorists to take over their land. They attack your land in after 2 weeks. People that you don't know where they come from will occupy your land, and that is the end. As I'm talking to you today, it is a fact that people were born in IDP camp in Benue State, and today they are 19 years. 19 good years born in IDP camp and still living in IDP camp. Who is living and occupying their land? Strangers from Central African Republic, Fulani from other parts of Africa, occupying their land, and the government of Nigeria, that is a terrorist state government, have done nothing to make these people go back to their land. That is what we have prevented in Biafra land, and that is the reason why the security of life or property of Biafra people will be taken very seriously, and we will protect our women ruthlessly, like we are going to do in the next coming weeks. Those terrorists that attack and kidnap our doctors, our students from the school, I pity for you. Run, because there will be no excuse. We will hunt you down. We will hunt you down. I am telling you the fact. In the next few weeks, you will be hunted down. Any place you are in Biafra forest, we will hunt you down. Remember, Biafrans, that for this to be possible, we will need to continue to support and fund the Biafra Defense Forces. It is their job to protect our land, and that they have sworn to do, and that they have done very well, which is the reason this attack against Biafra is not a rampage like we see in other parts of Nigeria. But we will use this time around to set example to those who are planning to attack us in the future. And from here, I say, may God bless you. Biafrans in the northern Nigeria, airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces.
The very oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program, wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining us from any part of the world, you are joining from Biafra land, you are joining from Nigeria, you are joining from any part of Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. You're joining us from Russia, from China, from Israel, from Iraq. Wherever you are joining us, you're joining from Iran, I welcome you to this very platform. And I thank you for being part of this program. Please, as you join us, make sure you invite somebody along to join you by sharing in any platform where you belong. Share this program. Give a thumbs up to the program wherever you are watching. If you are watching on TikTok, like the program and share to family and friends. Tap on the screen as much as you can if you are watching on TikTok. If you are watching on Facebook, you equally like the program and share it to any platform that you belong. Share to family and friends. If you are watching on YouTube, you know what to do. Like and share to your family and friends, to all platforms, to anybody that's close to you. The reason you are liking is because the program resonates with you. There are so many other people that the program resonates with, but they don't have the opportunity to come in because they are not getting the notification. By the time you help us to share and like the program, that will be triggering the notification for others to join. That is why it is important to like. When you like, other people will be notified to join. Show your like to the program as you are joining and you are watching, so that other people that have the same like with you, people of like manner, will join us. You can equally share to our enemies, those who want to ask us questions, those who do not agree with us, those that have a contrary opinion. Share to them, let them come and ask us questions. We are ready and open to respond to any question, regardless of what you have to say. You are entitled to your opinion. I am entitled to my own opinion. Every one of us on this platform, we are all entitled to our opinion. Nobody's going to force an opinion on you. Nobody's going to gag you or try to force you to believe into what you don't want to believe. What we do in this platform is to broaden discussion and argument so that people can be able to dig deep before they take their decision. Our job here is to broaden discussion, allow people to express themselves. While the audience are listening, they can be able to make a critical decision on whatever they want to do, because whatever decision you take in the course of this struggle, there is a consequence. There is always a consequence for every single decision you make. That is why you must be very careful before you make your decision. Be very, very guided and careful. The evil that men do, live with them, not after them. So we must be very careful the decision with them, more especially at this time that the entire world is focused on Nigeria with their CPC designation. Today, the whole world knows that Nigeria is a country of particular concern. And because of that particular concern, the entire world is focusing on Nigeria, watching and observing what is happening in that contraption. That is why it's important we be guided in what we say, we be guided in what we do, we be guided in our actions and decisions, so that we do not jeopardize our own freedom. Opportunity will always come, but it will not always be there. Opportunity comes and goes. You don't know how long it's going to take to come back. It's not always there. It comes and goes. So now that we have this great opportunity that most of us, for our lifetime, the entire lifetime, we have waited for this opportunity, when the whole world will be talking about Nigeria. So many of us have waited for this opportunity. A time that a powerful country will step up and say, what is going on in this contraption? Why is this contraption this way? Even with all the wonderful human beings that are in it. Why is it so backward? Why the failure? Many of us have wished that a country will rise up and ask this question. And finally, here are we today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have campaigned for this period, prayed for it, talked about it, fought about it. Mazi Ekpa fought for it, prayed for it, did everything. But eventually, when that time have come, they were all taken out to one detention center or the other. And now they are watching, hearing everything happening from afar. The job Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing, and Mazi Ekpa did also, is what the United States of America is doing today. The same campaign we have made for many decades finally is on the table. It is on the table. That is why we must not lose focus. We must remain focused, consistent in whatever we are doing. No matter what it is, remain focused. The battle is not going to be easy. The battle will not be cheap. But I bet you there is light at the end of the tunnel, and we will win this battle. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how challenging it is, we are going to win. Do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. more attacks are going to come, more confrontation are going to come. You are going to see more things that you never expected, but I bet you need to be strong. You need to be strong. At the end of the day, victory is sure. So I appreciate everyone that have connected to this program. And I want to remind you once again that in this platform where you're watching this program, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not preach hate. We don't come here to attack people or individuals. We don't come here to attack any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to present Biafra before the world as the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. The only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. That does not mean that we are looking down on other ethnic groups or nationalities that are there. No. All we are saying is that live and let's live. Let countries be created along value system. People of like manners have their country. We don't have any problem for the North having their caliphate among themselves. It will be a good thing. All they have ever wanted in the core North is a caliphate. Even as we speak, they are already implementing and planting it. And that is one of the cause of death you are seeing, the terrorism you are seeing. They felt that the Christians are desecrating their so-called caliphate. Why not allow them know their boundaries? Let them create it so that even if there is any Christian that chooses to be in that part of the world, he will know what he's in for. And then he will be prepared to follow whatever he sees. Why must you continue to pretend of a secular state that doesn't exist? Why must the world continue to pretend and address Nigeria as a secular state, even when they know it is not? The United Kingdom, at a point in time, is it Boris Johnson or whatever, addressed Nigeria as an Islamic state. A former president of the United Kingdom addressed Nigeria as an Islamic state. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a slip of tongue. And the question is, when did we sign up for an Islamic state? When did Nigeria sign up to be an Islamic state before the whole world? I can bet you, with the real statistics of Nigeria, you will discover that Nigeria has more Christians than Muslims. Nigeria has more Christians than Muslims. If you want to follow the actual statistics, it is only in Nigeria that you see fake figures that fly right, left, and center, and people believe it. It is only in Nigeria that the savannah area is less populated than the desert. Only in Nigeria. That is where you will see that a desert is more populated than a riverine area where there is life. It has not happened in history. But the British created that lie, created that falsehood. And up to this day, that false figure that was given to them, including the landmass that are allotted to them, the fake map that they drew by themselves, and gave them 95, almost 75% of the landmass. A fake figure that doesn't exist anywhere. They conducted a census, gave them a fake figure, and they continue to use that fake figure to manipulate the political system of Nigeria. That has made it impossible for anybody to challenge them when it comes to selecting who becomes the president or who did not become. The master plan started from the British, gave them statistics that does not exist, gave them figure that doesn't exist anywhere, and they not believe that they have the figure, they have the number, they have the population. When we talk about the practical stance, so many of us that are speaking today, we have been to the north. We have lived in the north for years. And we can tell the population of the north and the difference between north and south. In the northern part of Nigeria, in all the states, you can never see a dense populated area except their city. You can't find any dense populated area in the north except the city. That is not the case in Biafra land. In Biafra land, when you go to the rural villages, you assist you go to see that population. That is why during the celebration time, during the Christmas time, whenever it is Christmas or Easter, more especially Christmas, the entire country, all the cities are empty. All the cities are empty. The only place you will go, you will see the increase of population constantly is in the southeast, Biafra land. That is the only place you go during Christmas. You see the original population of the people. The original population of the people. If you want to check the population of the people during Christmas season, go and check. Watch the cities. Check every city in Nigeria, from the north to the southwest to the southeast to the wherever you want to check. Go and check. That speaks volume. But the United Kingdom has been able to manipulate a structure that favors their criminal intent in Nigeria to continue to steal mineral resources for themselves. The colonial powers still continue to hold onto the force figure to manipulate those they can manipulate and make power remain in the hand of those that they know that are incapable to challenge them. Right from the time of amalgamation and independence, they confess that those of us in the southern part of Nigeria, more especially the Biafras, are very smart, very brilliant, and they cannot be bullied. But they confirm that the northern part of Nigeria are lazy. They can't feed for themselves. They can't stand themselves. They can't stand on their own. That was why even during the independence, they refused to go for independence. Why the South was pursuing independence, they said they are not ready. They were not ready. They preferred to remain servants to the colonial master. The North was never ready. Now tell me, why would you hand over independence to those who were never ready? And when it comes to the time, you never deem it fit to hand power to those who were qualified and who were seeking for it. Instead, you choose not. The only reason is control. They choose people they can control, people they can manipulate. And I have played several videos from that event here, where a British man was confessing of the manipulation that they did during the amalgamation, the manipulation they did during the independence. So most time when we say these things, they are not made up. There are facts backing them up. As I always say, there are good people everywhere in the world. Even in that same Britain, there are some British men who oppose those manipulations then. Many of them are speaking out. There are British men who were asking questions. Why are you handing power to these people that are less qualified? The only reason was to control. They felt that they cannot control the Southerners. That it will be easy for them to manipulate the North because of their laziness and because of their better for themselves and resources. So they went into the bargain of making them have the land, knowing that they are foreigners, while they allowed the British access to the resources. And that has been going on for more than 100 years now. But the end has come. The end has come. There is no choice about the end has come. And the earlier every one of us will come, the better. So I welcome every one of us that have connected on this program. Remember, our program is always an interactive section. Feel free to interact with us. Feel free to share with us your own idea. Feel free to join me on stage. If you have a contrary opinion, feel free. If you have a superior argument, make sure you back it up with facts. Join us. We are going to give you all the time in the world to express yourself while we're listening. So I welcome every one of you that have joined us on this program. And today we are speaking on a topic which says the dirty war against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. The truth they fear. False flag in Biafra land. The dirty war against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Ekpa. The truths, the Janjaweed fear, the politicians fear, Nigerian government fear. False flag in Biafra land. Many of you know what it is. And before we go into this false flag, every one of us knew what happened yesterday. Before we go deep on explaining this topic, there is a war going on against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, our leaders, and a targeted war against the Biafrans. Don't ever mix it up. This war against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and Biafrans has been going on, and now it has been activated again. This war has been activated again by Soludo. Seibo in Anambra State have activated that war again. Yesterday's sit at home was amazing. The entire Anambra State was shut down. Even with the threats that he made, all the threats he made, they placed all the markets were shut down, including the biggest market in West Africa was shut down. And this man threatened that he was going to lock down the markets for 7 days. And as at that yesterday, we saw videos that came out. In that videos, we saw some people who their life was taken, some innocent life who were wasted, and they brought a casket, and the head were severed and placed on that place. Remember, for how many years now? For many years now, the sit at home has been very, very peaceful. Nobody enforcing. There has never been any enforcement. There has never been any death. It was only yesterday that Soludo came out and believed that there was an attack and there was death yesterday. What transpired yesterday is the plan of Soludo. The plan of Nigerian government that they used Soludo. A false flag operation was conducted yesterday in the name of enforcing the sit at home. Yesterday, planned by Soludo himself. You know, when they saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been given honorary citizenship, recognized in Georgia, they know that that recognition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very powerful and strong. They know. They know that the recognition given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a joke. Now they want to tarnish his image. They know that his court is very close. They know that Mazi Simon Ekpa court is very close. They know that the Republican government of the United States under Donald Trump is focusing their attention on the Biafran people, vindicating us in all the accusations they have made against us. These people don't want to give up. Yesterday, they conducted another false flag operation and took some lives. They took innocent lives yesterday in order to blackmail the sit at home. You can agree with it that for a very long time we have never had any disturbance. Mazi Simon Ekpa has been out of the picture for more than almost 2 years now. If Mazi Simon Ekpa was around, they would say, "Oh, it is Mazi Simon Ekpa." If Mazi Simon was around, they will say it is Mazi Simon. But Mazi Simon has been out of the picture for years now. And yesterday, Soludo and his criminal gang, sponsored by the federal government of Nigeria, conducted another false flag operation yesterday and took many lives. And they put a casket and write some inscription there, indicting the agitators, indicting those who are seeking for their freedom, including Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they were fighting because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is not from the IPOB. There is no sensible human being in this agitation. There is no member of this agitation. There is no member of Biafra Liberation Army that will do such. That is a taboo. No member of Biafra Liberation Army will go and take innocent life of a Biafran and parade it, put a casket and begin to write nonsense on top. You can't see that with the Liberation Army of Biafra. No Liberation Army of Biafra will do that. What you saw was a false flag operation conducted by the Nigerian government through Seludo in Anambra State yesterday. This is not the first time. There was a time they were caught on camera, enforcing sit at home. We have seen on several occasions where they were shooting in the name that they are liberation, but they are not. This has happened over and over again. And yesterday, for a very long time, the Liberation Army has been very, very silent. They don't even speak. At a point in time, they push their propaganda and say that they have murdered, they have decimated members of Liberation Army. They claim they have killed Gentle. They claim they have killed Jora brother. That they have decimated them. But to the glory of Chukwu Okuka Abiyama, every single one of them is alive. Every single one of them is alive. And they have been very silent all this while. But yesterday, you saw what transpired in Anambra State. That was, when we talk about false flag, that is a clear-cut false flag of Nigerian government. The way it was done, there is nobody that is working under the Biafran cause that will do that. Nobody. No Liberation Army of Biafra will do that. Never. You can't find such. The only people that will do that are the enemies of Biafra. Trying to indict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Trying to tarnish the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after getting the honorary citizenship in Georgia. After being recognized by a state in the United States. They want to tarnish his image. That is what you saw yesterday. So each time when I come here, I speak about this false flag. This false flag is happening again, over and over and again. And it happened on different strategies. Hope Uzodinma has its own mission that is doing. Today, the person that is in the front line today of conducting the false flag is Seibo. Seibo in Anambra State. You saw when he came out and accused us of Christian genocide. Seibo went to the United States and accused the Biafrans of Christian genocide. That same Seibo came to national TV and said that all the kidnapping that happened in Anambra State is done by the Biafran people. That same Seibo. He has never said anything good about it. At a time, that same Seibo was creating division among the Biafran people, among the Igbos. He was creating division. Everybody he caught that committed any crime in Anambra State, he will say it's from Ebonyi State. It's from Enugu State, Ebonyi State, and he put them on video and be circulating it. Creating division everywhere. Seibo has a mission to create disunity of the highest order, to tarnish the image of the Biafra. That is the assignment Seibo had. That was why even when the people peacefully are sitting at home, not disturbing anybody, nobody enforcing it, he still woke up and began to give order to force people. Today he threatened that he was going to lock the shops and they are not going to trade for complete 1 week. And as I tell you this morning, many people came to the market to open their market in main market, Onitsha, Anambra State. And Soludo took army, took military men and filled everywhere. And many of them were not able to go into their shops. This morning, the video we're getting. This is main market, as you can see, Seibo locked up their shop. He could not allow them to access their shop this morning, just as he threatened. And tomorrow, when something happens, people will begin to blame the owners of the shop. These are the people who own the shop. They are paying tax. They are not owing. They are not hidden. They took a decision for themselves to speak up, to protest for something that concerns them. Personal thing that concerns them. Civil disobedience is not violent. They are not telling anybody to come and pay their shop, or that they didn't say they're not going to pay their taxes. They pay their taxes, they do everything, they develop their shops. And this man came and locked up the shop and threatened to use bulldozers to bring the shop down. This, what you are seeing now, is what happened this morning. People went to their shops and they could not be able to access their shop in Anambra State. This video are videos that I imagine from Anambra this morning, and more videos are still coming up of the situation in Anambra. He took military men and filled all the places in main market and other places. Tell me, what is the mission of this Fulani slave? What is the mission? What is the mission of this Fulani slave? He could not allow people to get into their shop this morning. As people came to access their shop, he could not allow them to access their shop this morning. People are walking about and hanging, confused, for no reason whatsoever. Only in Nigeria, under the caliphate, that you will not even express your right. When you protest openly, they will shoot at you. They will not want you to protest. They wouldn't allow you to protest. You protest, they wouldn't allow you. You sit at home, they wouldn't allow you. What do they actually need from us? What on earth do they need from us? What? What do they want from us? What do they want from us? What do these criminals want from us? You beat a child and you tell that child not to cry. This is absolutely unacceptable. And I bet you, wherever you are today and you are watching us from Biafra land, do not give up. Continue to stand your ground. Continue to stand your ground. Wherever you are watching us from Biafra, stand your ground. Don't you give up. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, continue to stand your ground. Help is coming. Help is coming. And this is totally unacceptable. That is why we are talking every day and we are speaking. And it is very important that United Nations is watching, the entire world is watching and seeing what this man is doing. That people do not have right to even cry when you beat them in Nigeria. And this, what Soludo is doing today, is a war against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, against Mazi Simon Ekpa. The truth they fear. Sit at home. The truth they fear. And the false flag in Biafra land. We are going to go deep into our morning discussion. I want every one of us to pay attention and make your contribution where necessary. Join me on stage if you can. You are entitled to your opinion. You can disagree where necessary if you want to disagree, and you can agree when you want to agree. So, my fellow Biafrans, this very morning broadcast might not be comfortable for anyone. It is not a polite one. It is not designed to please power. Today is about the truth. As always, this morning, our message is about the truth and nothing but the truth. Because something very dangerous is happening in Biafra land as we speak. And many people are either afraid to say it or benefiting from the silence. What you are witnessing in Southeast today is not random violence. It is not spontaneous chaos. And it is not work of people demanding freedom. It is not. What you saw yesterday, those videos circulating, it is not the work of people demanding freedom. It is a script, a design, a false flag strategy was what you saw yesterday. More especially on the deaths that happened yesterday, the attack that happened yesterday. That they took a casket and put somebody's head and people were murdered and they wrote inscription attaching Biafran agitation to it. That was just a script, a design, a false flag strategy by Nigerian government, sponsored and carried out by Seibo in Anambra State. And today, we are going to connect the dots. That is why we are here. We will never be silent. Let us begin with clarity, because confusion is the enemy of truth. Confusion is the enemy of truth. A false flag operation is when a powerful actor commits or enable violence, then blame it on their opponent. That is false flag. For some of you who don't understand what I mean by false flag, when I talk about false flag, when we talk about false flag operation, is when a powerful actor commits or enable violence, then blame it on the other opponent. That is what you saw yesterday. To justify repression, arrest, propaganda, and control. That was what you saw yesterday. Sponsored by Seibo. The death you saw yesterday, the attack you saw yesterday, has nothing to do with Biafra agitation. It has nothing whatsoever to do with Biafra agitation. The Liberation Army has no hand in it. It is an old tactics that we have seen over and over again. It is documented globally. And today, it is being deployed in Biafra land. And you are watching it like a movie. Their goal is simple: criminalize the freedom movement. Their goal is to criminalize our effort, even at this time that the international community is looking. At this time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have badged honor from United States, honorary citizen. At this particular time, criminalize the freedom movement. That is the assignment of Seibo. That is the assignment. You know, Seibo travel all the way from the US to go and tell US that we are also part of the Christian genocide. To tell them that we are the criminals that are committing crime in our land. We are the ones kidnapping. So Igbo have never one day indicted the Fulanis, that even foreigners know that Fulanis are the engineer, the architect of the problems in Nigeria. So Igbo have never indicted them one day. But his own goal and assignment is to make sure you criminalize the freedom movement. That was why you saw the attack yesterday that happened. That's what many of you must have seen the video flying right, left, and center. That is a false flag. Demonize the leader. That is the assignment of Seibo. Demonize its leader. Try as much as possible to demonize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Demonize them. Say anything you can do, anything you can do, and target on them. Frighten the population. Frighten the population. This is the template of Soludo that he's playing. That is what I'm explaining to you. The template Soludo is playing in Anambra State, so that you can be prepared. For those who are in Anambra, if you're not in Anambra, you have a family there, you'll be prepared. Frighten the population. Justify militarization. Just like you saw today, the video I played, Soludo have covered the entire Anambra State with the military because of sit at home. Because people on their own peacefully decide to keep Monday sacred. Because people have said on Monday we are going to dedicate it to the demand to free our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing Seibo could do is to demonize our leader, frighten population, justify militarization. Today, you will now see a reason to bring the same thing they did during the Python dance. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, you say you want restructuring, go and bring restructuring. Instead of bringing restructuring, they went and brought Python dance. Today, Seibo, go and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of freeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he went and bring military to take over the market. Silence international sympathy. That is what they know, that the world is already sympathizing with Biafra. Seibo know that the world is already sympathizing with Biafra. That is why they play the false flag they played yesterday. Go and take innocent life. Bring a casket. Write something that it is the Biafran people. Oh, if you don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this will happen. This will happen. If you don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, threaten people, make them afraid. That drama you saw is sponsored by the federal government of Nigeria, and they can go to any length to do anything. That is not the first time, not the second time, and it will not be the last. But you must be awake so that you not be an scapegoat. Every one of us must be awake so that you not be an scapegoat. When your people are sitting at home, join them and sit at home. When your people are protesting, join them and protest. Don't isolate yourself, because when you isolate yourself, they will use you as a scapegoat, and they will now say it is the agitators that did it. When you look at that video, that drama they conducted, it's a script that they have played over and over. And only people that are not mentally sound are the people they can win over. And I bet you the international community is on the ground and they're focused. They are focused. No amount of their lobbying and bribery and whatever will stop the truth from coming out. But you can see they have used Soludo again. Soludo mission is to silence international sympathy to Biafra. They want to divert the attention of the international community from the genocide of the Christians that's been talked about. Now they begin to talk about Biafra land and the executions, unnecessary attacks. That is what Soludo is pushing for. But I bet you he will never be alive to succeed in that. Soludo will never be alive to succeed in that. He will never. Chukwuokeke will not allow him. What you are seeing is not a theory. This is a pattern. This is pattern recognition. That is what it is. Except you are not paying attention. That is why in this very struggle, you need to be very attentive to every single thing that happens for you to understand. You can imagine if Mazi Simon Ekpa was to be outside today, even agitators, even our fellow agitators, they will carry the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa every day. Oh, Mazi Simon Ekpa boys, Mazi Simon Ekpa boys, Mazi Simon Ekpa boys. Oh, Simon Ekpa sent them to go and kill people. Simon Ekpa. If Mazi Simon Ekpa was to be outside, they will be ringing his name like that. But Mazi Simon Ekpa have been absent now almost 2 years. You saw what transpired yesterday. A false flag from Nigerian government, sponsored by Nigerian government, carried out by Seibo in Anambra State. And more is going to happen. The only thing we are saying that you must be very careful. When others are sitting at home, join them and sit at home. When others are protesting, join them and protest. Whatever people are doing, join them. Don't isolate yourself, because if you do, you will make yourself, you will volunteer yourself for propaganda, and you will not live to tell the story. Because this government, both state and federal, they will not spare you. They don't care. They don't care about you. . Ask yourself this question and answer it honestly. Ask yourself, every one of us in this platform watching, ask yourself this question and answer it honestly. Why are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa blamed for everything, yet protected criminals roam freely? Ask yourself, why is it that they are so quick in blaming Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in everything, but criminals that are moving, terrorists that are known, have you ever seen any day they talk about them? Today, Gumi is being protected in the north. Gumi, a terrorist that we know, is being protected in the northern part of Nigeria. He's being given VIP treatments. He's having escort, police escorts escorting him wherever he goes. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention for speaking the truth. For speaking a verified truth. Every single thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said have come to pass. And they still happen as that. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Everything Mazi Simon Ekpa fought for to defend. You have seen the result today. You have seen the result. Why are voices calling for self-determination haunted? Ask yourself why. Why is it that voices calling for self-determination are haunted? While those destroying lives are recycled through politics. Those ones destroying life, they are recycled through politics. But those that are calling for self-determination, they are haunted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and many Biafra agitators that are in detention. Why are they detained? Why are they punished? But those destroying lives that we know, somebody like Seibo, someone like Hobo Zodima, who was a former criminal, an armed robber, condemned armed robber, still have a political position in Nigeria. Why? The answer is simple. They represent ideas, not weapons. An idea cannot be liked, cannot be killed. That is why they are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa every time. They represent ideas, not weapons. And ideas cannot be killed. When a state cannot defeat an idea with debate, it tries to associate the idea with fear. Whenever a state cannot defeat an idea, the next thing they do is to introduce fear. They associate the idea with fear. So what do? They create violence, like you saw yesterday. They point finger. After creating the violence, they will point finger on the innocent. Every time tension rises in the southeast, notice the pattern. Every time there is tension in the southeast, notice the pattern. Sudden violence, like you saw yesterday. Conflicting narratives already coming out. No transparent investigation. No transparent investigation whatsoever. Like what you saw yesterday, there will be no investigation. Go to their media, they will only tell you that IBOB did. Without any investigation, they will reach conclusion and they will use their media to push it out. Instant blame on Biafra agitation. Increased military presence. That is their pattern. Soludo have already started implementing it. As we speak, Soludo is already implementing in Anambra State. Military has invaded everywhere, all the markets in Anambra this morning. Media chorus from Abuja is already joining in. So this is the pattern. This is the pattern. When you see it, don't get surprised. Every time tension rises in the southeastern part of Nigeria, the pattern is always one, the same pattern. Sudden violence, conflicting narrative, no transparent investigation, instant blame on Biafra agitation, increased military presence, media chorus from Abuja. It's the same pattern. And we are already seeing it. But I thank you that today, The Biafran people have a presence in the media. Even with all their conventional media in their pocket, in the social media, we have a voice. Yet, the same questions are never answered. Who benefits? Who control the security forces? Who write the official narrative? Because if the truth comes out, the entire structure collapses under its own lies. They try as much as possible to control the narrative among themselves. This is where many people become uncomfortable. But discomfort is necessary for growth. The Southeast governors stand at a crossroad. Represent the people or protect the system. And you can see that they have chosen to protect the system. You cannot claim to stand for the people while remaining silent when false narratives are imposed. The worst is that it's even the governors that are the one creating the false narrative. They are the one like Soludo. Soludo is the one creating the false narrative. He is the one creating the narrative himself. So it's not a question of keeping silent when false narrative is created. He is the one creating it. Silence in the face of injustice is not neutrality. It is permission. That is what we see in Biafra land, Southeast to be precise. The Igbo land mainly. History does not ask how many press releases you issued. History asks who you stood with when it mattered. And we have seen Soludo over and over standing with the caliphate, defending the caliphate. Over and over again. Let us be very clear. Let us be very clear. Civil disobedience is non-violent resistance. It doesn't matter what Soludo says. It doesn't matter what Soludo is doing. Today, Soludo is trying to introduce violence into civil disobedience that is non-violent resistance. A non-violent resistance movement, the sit at home. Soludo is trying by all means necessary to introduce violence into it. But I want you to know, don't ever forget that civil disobedience is non-violent resistance. A political statement, a withdrawal of consent. That is what it is. Civil disobedience is not terrorism. Civil disobedience is not criminality. Civil disobedience is not an excuse for bloodshed. When those in power fear civil disobedience, it is because it exposes a simple truth. Authority without consent is illegitimate. That is why they are scared. They know that the sit at home shows that they are illegitimate. Every single one of them, more especially in Anambra State, that man is illegitimate. You can imagine somebody imposed on you by Buhari, the greatest hater of the Igbos after Tinubu. You can imagine when the person gave you a governor. This conversation is not about politics alone. It is about lives, human life. Every false flag narrative costs life. Like you saw yesterday. Like what you saw yesterday. Every false flag narrative costs life. Every manufactured lie deepens trauma. Every delay in truth prolongs suffering. The people in Southeast are not asking for war. That is not what we are asking for. We are not asking for, we are just asking for dignity. We are just asking for safety. All we are asking for is self-determination. and nothing more. So why is Soludo bent on destroying us? Why is Soludo embarking on this dangerous false flag to take innocent life? Why? Why? Let us say what many are whispering. We have to say what many are whispering in their various corners. Nigeria is currently structured, is failing to protect life. This is not hatred. This is not bitterness. This is reality of today. Peaceful disintegration is not chaos. Hear me louder. Peaceful disintegration, which is what we are calling for today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has called for. Mazi Nnamdi called for it. That was why Mazi Nnamdi went ahead to conduct a self-referendum. So if you are not pleased with that referendum, you don't want to honor it, conduct your own referendum. All we are asking for is peaceful disintegration of Nigeria. Peaceful disintegration is not chaos. It is an exit strategy from endless crises. You do not serve a collapsing building by repainting the walls. You evacuate and rebuild properly. You don't save a collapsing building that you know that is collapsing. You don't save it by repainting the walls. You just go and repaint the walls. No. You evacuate every single thing in it and rebuild properly. That is the right way to be done. And that is what Nigeria desires today. Peaceful disintegration. To the international community watching, stability built on silence is temporary. You want us to be silent. You want to silence our voice. You pretend not to hear. Stability built on silence is temporary. Peace built on repression is fragile. Listen to the people, not just the state. Protect lives, not narratives. Self-determination is not a crime. It is a human right. And I hope that the United Nations, even though they don't exist, the international community that care, we uphold the right thing and do it. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama and I appreciate Donald J. Trump, the government of the United States, for what they are doing. You can't beat it. I appreciate them. But they should do more. Go straight ahead and end it once and for all, and that is it. This is not time for division. Not the time for infighting among us as Biafrans. Not the time for ego. This is the time for unity of purpose. I will say it over and over and over again, every day. Unity of purpose. Discipline of message. Be careful what you say on your platform. Be very careful the statement you utter against your brother, for your brother. Whatever you say on your various social media network, be very careful. We must have clarity of vision. The world is watching. We must have clarity of vision. The world is watching. Because a divided movement is easy to manipulate. But a conscious people are unstoppable. And I believe that Biafrans are conscious. Majority of us. And we will be unstoppable. Thank you so much, my brother Christian, for joining. I can see my brother Christian is already here.
Christian. Morning.
Brother Christian, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, Roger. Yeah. So, I didn't too busy this morning, but for the time being, I'm with you. But don't want to keep facing that, then I will just disappear. But for now, I'm just sick of Malamaka. I'm working my no. this madman Busoludo yesterday. There's a lot going on, and I'm happy the way Biafrans, from every walk of life, from every angle, they are coming against him.
Yes.
So he boasted that today. So Amara Minwe, he want information from back home what he has done this morning, because he said that was going to lock it up for the remainder of the week. Huh?
Yeah, he locked it up. I just showed the video that came from Homeland. He locked up shops.
So the main market, they closed now. Is that what you're saying?
This video you're watching now is from main market this morning. People came to market. He locked it up, put soldiers everywhere. They say he used soldiers and surround all the market everywhere.
Wow, this is live.
Yeah, this morning.
Okay. If you go, Imana we Okuhana and Debayane, Kwana said that now. Ofonye sialani ani nelia lichapo, but ani sialo ofonye, Olibu onwe. So Soludo is waging a war against the entire Biafran people. Exactly. The people have right to embark on peaceful demonstration, because this is all the power they have. This is every means they have to show their displeasure, right? To show that they stand with their leader, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the same Soludo some years back put the banner of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, using him to make a political advantage, and not knowing that all was just a farce, just fallacy, just lies, And he turned around after winning the governorship election to turn against Biafra, turn against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, telling Nigerian government that releasing him will not bring peace to the region. Until this day, continue to undermine Nnamdi Kanu, to undermine Biafrans. In Igelisi Soludo, he was planted there by the caliphate, by the enemy. You see, this whole thing shows quite clearly what I've been saying, that the caliphate, they knew that these days were coming, and possibly the first thing they did was to make sure they have the groom and have these people imposed on us, so that when the time comes, they will be the one doing their bidding for them. It's obvious, because we saw what the Yorubas did when Sunday Igboho was having problem, how they rally around, and tried to get him out. The governors, the elders, but here ours revises the case. Rather, they come out in the daytime to talk, but behind the scene, they are saying, don't let him out, let him stay there, blah, blah, So all this whole thing is in clear indication. But they will fail woefully. Soludo will fail woefully. And the God of our land will raise hell upon Soludo, because you cannot be bigger than the land as an individual. As a governor, you cannot be bigger than the entire people, Never. You just cannot. Governors come and governors go, but the people remain, the land remains, and Soludo will go. And a day of reckoning will come. He will be expunged and ostracized from Biafra land. The likes of Soludo and his likes, they will be ostracized. And their families, their generation to come, they will pay a price, because arrow that cannot be forgiven or forgotten so easily. So obviously, if there was all the narrative that they are forcing sit at home, nobody is forcing sit at home. Nobody is forcing sit at home. It's obvious for the entire world to know, and for the American government, these whole things, the videos, everything will be playing out for the world to see. Nobody is forcing sit at home in Biafra land. In South, people are voluntarily making a choice. People are voluntarily showing their displeasure, and this criminal governor and the zoo government, they are the one forcing people against their will, closing their shop for no reason. People have right to demonstrate. It's part of democratic process. So obviously, Soludo, a day of reckoning will come. It may not come as quick as one might expect, but it will surely come. It will surely come. How do you go, my brother? Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're welcome, our brother, Prof. Dato.
Yeah, good day, my brother.
You're welcome, brother. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
You see, let me say this. Can go to no buying?
Darling, yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, Soludo, is this the solution you want to bring to Anambras? Let me ask you. Is this the solution? Closing down your... Now, let's ask ourselves, who is now enforcing sit at home? It's him. This thing is a voluntary thing. Okay, they captured Nnamdi Kanu. They captured Simon Ekpa. Sorry to use that word. Now, these two folks, they thought it would end sit at home. This is a voluntary exercise, which our people in the Southeast are doing. Does this man think? Though I'm not surprised because I have an idea of whom some people that know him at home, in the Mali owner. I have an idea. I'm just pitying the man because this thing is not going to end there. I know Anambrians of whom I am also from that state. This is not going to end there. One thing is clear: this man has eaten Jacob's pottage. He got up from the bed, was it some days ago, went down there and said he's going to exercise, close the market, trying to force people to come to work on Monday. I don't know what's wrong with our leaders in the north. When there were, when there's this kind of what I call it commotion, there are people that brought down trucks, decided to waste their items. Did their governors ever stand up against them for one day?
No.
I don't know what is wrong with some of these leaders. This Professor Soludo, oh God of Israel, when he was the SP, because he was the SP of his school, the first SP of his school. Was this how he ruled people? Let me say that. He was the first SP of the secondary school in the history. Was this how he ruled people? Is this man thinking at all? It's clear this man just drank jail. But one thing is very clear. All these politicians in Igbo land, all these politicians in Biafra land that are thinking the Fulani are going to aid them, have they not looked at matters? Ojuzokal was locked up in Gige. What is wrong with these folks? I don't blame them. I don't blame them because, see, there's something Nnamdi Kanu said in his broadcast. He said it, that these politicians have removed their boxers for the Fulani before they are voted into office. Nnamdi Kanu said that thing. And I'm seeing this is what's playing out in all of them. But Soludo, I'm just pitying him because the days ahead for him, he's going to see something he never expected. He should go and ask Malami. And Malami was him and the son. This time around, it was him and the son. The son, I learned, collapsed the first day in Kuje prison. So those should just watch it too. I'm just pitying him. This is not the right way. This is very clear. This is a voluntary willingness to protest. I was watching BVI channel just moments before, it's not up to a minute before I saw the whole place. There's no market there. Nothing is going on. I don't know why these Igbo, oh God, it's just terrible. But Soludo, he thinks he's making it, he's going the right way. The man, I'm just pitying him. My brother, I don't know what to say, but and he wants to extend it to the workers. This man, as an economist, he is. Is this what they call? Is this how to boost the economy?
He has wasted 4 good years. Wasted 4 years. He did nothing.
Is this how to boost the economy as an economist? As a professor, I know somebody that got his professorship the same day with him. I don't know what's wrong with this man. Sorry to say, he got double jump. I think it's because he got double jump is why he's behaving like that. What is wrong with this man? Just what is wrong in the whole wild world? Is this how to boost the economy? This is voluntary, for goodness sake. I was watching a channel. Somebody said, the Igbos, okay, you didn't give, they don't have guns. They are not protesting. They're not coming out on the street to protest. This is the only
they are
way
not protesting.
Now, leave them alone.
He has just called for the protest. Look at them now. They are not protesting today. They are not protesting.
So
all the traders are now on the street, and the entire street is going to be quiet.
This video we are watching is Onitsha, Anambra.
Onitsha today, they are protesting.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, this man has done something. The thing that
he has triggered what he cannot control now.
They will wake up and start doing nonsense.
Yeah.
My brother that is talking.
That have ruled Anambra State, even late member Nuju, when they come to this market in Onitsha, they are very, very careful in handling affairs there. What is wrong with this man? The only thing I'm pitying the man, he doesn't know what to do. This thing may erupt to something else. It may erupt to life. Because you can't just wake up and close a market. Which rule is it that a market should open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Where's the rule?
I don't know, my brother. I can't.
Is he another motor show that brought to the corridors of Anambra State? Which rule? My brother, thanks for airing this, but one thing is very, very clear. This man, has eaten a cake he won't be able to swallow. I'm not surprised because I have an idea of people in the family. Now, so quarrel in their brain. I know they're surprised. Even I let his son, also that is not even in support of this is action. His first son. Oh, okay, thank you, my brother.
Soludo wants to plead the caliphate.
My brother that just speak now, let me just say this, please, before you go. Mazi, I thank you for giving me this audience, and my brother Chris, I greet you. To produce, I greet you. You see, Soludo is not the first governor Anambra State has. Soludo is not a leader in Anambra State. I know you are from Anambra State. Myself, I'm from Anambra State. Soludo forcing his way to Aguoka. At least the shenanigans they did last year election, we show you how. Who and who voted. Check from your own local government, check from your own ward, check from your own community. Who and who really voted on that election?
Nobody.
Absolutely nobody voted. We control it. I will tell you this, my brother. I serve in the market on Onitsha, where it's happening now. I trade there as well. I just want to say this to our people in Anambra State, wherever you are. This call that Soludo have made, every Anambarian must answer to this call. We must respond to this call with every power in us. What do I mean? Soludo have never, ever in Anambra State bring any good thing that Anambarians enjoy. Check the records. People tie roads, Soludo go to commission it. People sing boreholes, Soludo goes to commission it. Soludo, what did you do with Anambra and what are you doing with Anambra's money as you stand today? In as Soludo come to power, many Anambarians have been fired, even the foreigners, by Udogati and Akudu. Now, Soludo come to play the script of Fulani in Anambra State, in the homeland of Dim, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Chukwu, in the homeland of Zik of Africa, in the homeland of Okadimbo, in the homeland of many notable Anambarians that I could not mention here now. I will say this: those that in Onisha market, when GUO was our chairman of Omata, this nonsense will never happen. This rascality can never happen. When we was the Omata ourselves, this nonsense will not happen at all. Those soldiers that they brought out there will not stand it because we have the number. Onitsha is the highest, the biggest market in Africa. The population there, the money there can stop what Soludo is giving in our Goka. And let me say this to the Relief market, to Oboefele, to Obo, every other market Obo that is in Anambra State today. Every chairman in that market should support the market now. Shut down all the market against what Soludo is doing. Let us face our Goka and face Soludo headlong. Those that Soludo are using, we should match all of them because any of them that come from Anambra, we should respond to them immediately. This is nonsense, and we will not allow it to stand. Soludo did not open shop to anybody. Soludo did not give money to anybody to trade. Soludo did not give any loans to anybody. Look, I don't want to say this on I don't want to say a lot of things on this internet, but go to many factories, go to many banks that people are accessing loan to for them to do their business. They cannot grant them that loan, but they will grant our people. They will grant them people in the same Anambra State. Soludo is governed. BOI is not functioning well in Anambra State. Bank of Industry. What is Soludo doing? Why would you punish the Anambarians? And this is a call for every Anambarian to wake up. Starting from this moment, we should block all the road to Agwoka, block the government house. Soludo cannot do anything. If you bring out the soldiers, they can buy 1 or 2 persons or the number, but you outnumber them. It's not a call for war, but you cannot stop people. Enough is enough. Go to North, where they are doing our people a lot of things. Soludo have not talked. The killing that is going on against our people, Soludo have not talked. Our properties that are being destroyed in Lagos, Soludo have not spoken. Then you come to Anambra State in Igbo land for you to destroy the Igbo business. My fellow Biafrans, my fellow Igbo, we can never allow this. I don't know who is the chairman of a market now. This nonsense will not stand. It shall not stand by any cost. We must have to resist it. This is a threat, and we will not succumb to that. Let me hear for now. Let one person talk. Please, thank you very much, Mazi to survivor. But this nonsense, it has to stop. My brother from Anambra State is a call to you, is a call to me. Call the people you know, I'll call the people that I know. Everybody should come out. From your family, from my family, everybody. This is nonsense. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ocean. Thank you for your submission. It is so sad. It is so sad what Soludo is bringing to Anambra State. And I bet you he cannot stand what is coming. This very thing that Soludo is inviting, the invasion of Anambra, is inviting the Janjaweed. Soludo doesn't know what he's putting his hand in. At this time, at this critical point in time, when the whole world is focused,
don't mind them.
That's the only time Soludo chose to attack.
The world focus is here. This man also said that USA when George Floyd was killed. What is it? I don't know what's wrong with our leaders. The world is focused on you're creating this nonsense.
I can't just understand.
My brother, please stop calling Soludo a leader. He's never a leader in Anambra State. He have never led anything. He have never led any organization in Anambra State. He is not a leader. He can lead his welfare community. He can't lead any other place. His welfare community is where he is leading. Soludo is not my leader. He's not the leader of any local government.
The only reason he's doing this thing is to tarnish the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. because of the attention that the international community is giving to the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
That is why I say that this is that
Everything that he can be able to be able to hinder it. That is the reason why
envy,
is doing what he's doing.
Envy and jealousy also. This award, this honorary award that was given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu,
That is it. They want to destroy
it's affecting them. They've all been put to shame.
He's playing the card of Fulani people. They are using him.
Yeah.
And he forgot that the same Fulani people shot him out of Eagle House, Eagle Square, Abuja, when Tinubu was swear in.
We saw it. They didn't even allow him to go to where the
VIP. That VIP entrance. That VIP entrance. They did not allow him.
They did not allow him. They didn't sit, even where common people are not sitting. And he sat there.
Yeah.
He's claiming he come to Anambra State to claim this.
He won't show power for Anambra people. He won't show power.
No. This can never stand, no matter what. Anambrians I know, Anambrians I knew too, Anambrians that I am, no matter that I know can never. This will never stand. Unless that chairman there is very weak. Even if it's weak, we must resist it with everything in us. Nonsense.
Anambra is in chaos as we speak now.
Every other market, please help me to call every other market that is in Anambra State. Because if Soludo succeed in certain market, we will shut every other market. And I'm calling Omogu. The chairman in Omogu market is from Ethiopia. The chairman that Soludo is using at Omogu is from Ethiopia. Do not allow Soludo to use you. This is a call to every Anambarian to stand up now. Every market will be shut down and let us fight it. Once and for all. Soludo have never constructed any gutter in any market for water to flow. We have not given anybody any help. We cannot create even a park, a single park that people are paying money. Then we come to shut our business. That main market is older than him. He's a very stupid man. Nonsense.
It's so sad. It's so sad what people are doing. Igwe Chigozie, thank you for that super chat. Igwe, thank you so much. I appreciate. May Chukwu Kikabiama continue to guide you. Thank you so much, my brother Igwe Chigozie. Thank you for that super chat. I sincerely appreciate. It is so sad. It is so sad what this man is pushing up in Anambra State now. It is going to be very disastrous. You can see the protests have started already. All the entire market, people are joining. Look at the crowd. He doesn't know what he's dealing with. He doesn't know what he's dealing with. The movement is going to turn to a different thing altogether. This thing you are seeing is going to get to a place that Soludo himself will run away from Anambra State.
Yes.
This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This thing can turn to a revolution. How can which law gave you the permission to lock up somebody's private business? He's not owing you. They didn't say they will not pay tax. They didn't say they will not pay their rent. They are not owing you anything. That you want to force them to come to market. You will now dictate when they come and when they did not come. And their reason for their reason for their civil disobedience, you're not even ready to address it. You're not even ready to address the reason why they are seen at home. Instead of addressing it, you supported the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and taking him to Sokoto.
If Soludo, if he uses like they used to do, like they've continued to do, if he uses the Janjaweed military and police that surrounds him to kill this innocent, these peaceful, harmless protesters, if Soludo does that, he's going down. In this time we live in, if Soludo, the world is watching.
If you try it, fire any shot, one person die, he's going down. That is it. The whole world is watching. Look at crowd. Look at crowd. The biggest market in West Africa. You came out and you locked it up. You will lock it for 1 week. That you can lock it for 2 years.
This is a motor shop that will bring out something from anywhere and pass a judgment. That is what he's doing. That's the evil. That's why this
my brother, another motor show in Anambra State too.
kind of
It
rubbish
is so sad what Nigeria has.
Just wake up, say this, that, this rule, no market, you must come back on Monday. See the people behind him saying that they are supporting him. What kind of rubbish is that? Yeah? An economist for that matter, and a professor for that matter. Yeah? He wants to tell me when he was, is this how he handles his students? Does he think his kids is handling? The market that generates revenue for you, not only for you, even for Nigeria, then you, I beg that man, you go see waiting, wait past him.
He even threatened to bulldoze the market, to level the market completely.
Don't be waste of one. Make him try that one now. Make him try that one. Make him try that one. No, the only thing is that I know very well his end is coming. I don't know. Our leaders sometimes don't think. All the kidnapping going on, what has he said about it?
Nothing.
Now
absolutely nothing.
Now you want to send Biafrans out of Anambrians out of Anambra State. Where would they go to? You have been saying, come back home, come back home. Is this how to welcome your Anambrians home? What is wrong with this? No. You know what kind of advisor he has. No, in Fulani, they give you nonsense advice. If the man know they surprised, one day they go come, he no go see himself for that government house.
His hand has come. I say when the gods will kill a man, they will make him deaf and dumb. He will not listen anymore. Coaches, are you there? Go ahead, Bro Christian.
Yeah, I was going to say that the problem is that these guys, they don't know that the power belongs to the people. If people are crying out, it's upon you as the whether leader, whatever, to listen to their voice, listen to why they are complaining. But you don't listen, you believe that you can shut them down because you have the power to suppress them. This is what happens in most of these countries in Africa with this leadership. They believe that they have the power, they will force you, which is wrong, which is very wrong. And now, Soludo, we saw how he also destroyed that guy, the one that, that car, that motor, the producer of Innocent. Yeah, we saw how he just went out there without any concern, just destroyed the building.
Without notification, without anything, just went
exactly. Just like what these people are doing in Lagos to our businessmen and traders, even their homes. So this is
home. So do the same thing at home.
At home, yeah, exactly. So these are the people who believe that they can suppress you, they will even beat you and deprive you the ability to cry. This is what Nigeria has been all along. They don't care. They don't want to listen to your complaint. They don't care whatever is it that you are going through. For them, you are kidnapped. You are a slave. You must remain. You can't complain. You can't do nothing. But this might just be that last blow that we hit Soludo. We know how these guys they came about. So they were put there by the caliphate to do these things, and that is what now he's trying to show who is going to serve the caliphate, who is going to show the caliphate that they are more obedient to them. That is what it's all about. This is exactly what it's all about. He called himself professor, but you don't believe in the rule of law. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everybody know that he is just unjustly incarcerated and handed over to the caliphate in the north. He won't even speak about it. He won't stand up. So obviously, I think this is going to be something that let him try. The world is watching. The other day, I didn't even know that Ruben Abati. I saw a video that I didn't know. He made this comment maybe a few weeks ago that Biafrans who are demarcating Nigeria, that they have to know that there will be consequences. I was like, what? Yeah, this was yesterday. I saw it, but he has made the comment. Maybe
I played the video here now. They are using it on program. Yes, he said it.
Now the thing I was not around. The thing now Tama Afonso this 8 phase Chineke all Ruben Oko people who don't demarcating. So we don't have right to complain. The marginalization that is overwhelming is known worldwide. That people for how many decades now? Everything no federal. Any form of federal infrastructure.
And by the way, who is even demarcating Nigeria? Is it not the Nigeria itself, their leaders?
Exactly. Okay. So
who is demarcating Nigeria? When you choose a drug baron that have a registered case in the United States as a president,
what can be more demarcating?
Which demarcating is greater than that?
What can be more demarcating than when you choose a criminal, a non-criminal drug trafficker to be your president? And the vice president, one of the founders of terrorist group, Boko Haram. What can be more demarcating? Yeah. Ruben, Chineke, the guy, all these people. You see, say there will be consequence. The other day, that one, they said, America give intel to America to come and bomb Sokoto. He said that they should be arrested. That this and this and that. That guy.
I think I have a video on that guy. I don't know whether if we should do that good. Charles interviewed the guy they were accusing. Charles
really?
Yes. I have the video. Maybe we will listen.
Because the guy, he's based in Onitsha. Did he go there to? I mean, huh?
He was invited in the studio. So
okay, Charles Anogola. They are mad people. In Nigeria, they collapse on their head. Okay, TP here. Evil demonic entity. What is
more demarcating than what is more demarcating than Nigeria itself? Go ahead, my brother Coaches.
Good morning, Mazi, and good morning, Bro Christian.
Hello, my brother.
Yes, am I coming out?
Go ahead.
Morning, Bro Christian. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak in this point of time. You're welcome. And good morning, Biafrans all over the world. Both those in comment section and those in the house, keep liking the program and share it. Mazi, choose the only word that I have to chip in what is going on this morning is this. Because Nigeria, they are paying a deaf ear. If they remember, when Prophet Egila was telling them dialogue now, they did not listen to that word, that prophetic message. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is outside. More than 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. He keep preaching in Radio Biafra. That is when he started telling them they should dialogue. There is going to be a time that they'll be crying for dialogue. And that room for dialogue, they're not going to see it again.
Yes, sir.
And if you look what is going on now, that time is now. If I'm not mistaken, Nigeria government is crying for dialogue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But that room has been closed. The same thing happened to this man that called himself Governor Kodu, Charles Soludo. If every one of us still remember, when this man wanted to enter office, the first time he's contesting for Anambra State governorship, he carried the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for head. As if he just enter as a governor, we're going to lose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But he just enter office, the whole thing turn around. Even now that he started this stupid thing that he's doing now, why can't he started it last year? Why?
Of course. Now he did last time.
We need to ask him that question. Why did not start this nonsense that he's doing now? To come and close, he have the audacity to close the market. The number one largest market in the whole West Africa. He have the guts to come and close it down. Why he did not start it last year? Because he have seen that he have succeeded in winning second time. That's the reason why I have the guts to come and close this market. And he did not even close it December or that November that they are preparing for that stupid election that he called himself that is preparing for election. But I'm very, very sure. I'm very, very sure. This thing, this call, this drum of war that Soludo have beaten, you're going to run from Anambra State. I'm very, very sure of that. Because you should go and ask.
We can't hear you again. Coach Hughes, we can't hear you. You see the information coming in that they are hearing gunshot at the main market, people that are trying to access their shop, that the police is firing a shot at them. So you can imagine, you see people running away. Police is attacking people that want to have access to their shop. So they had gunshot. Soludo doesn't know what he's putting his hand into. This was a country that a state that was very peaceful on its own. All of a sudden, Soludo wanted to destabilize it. All of a sudden, he wants to destabilize it.
Yes. Network threw me out before.
Go ahead.
You should go and ask the one that called himself Hope Uzodinma, what is happening in Imo State. When every one of them have seen that the peace is about to return in the southeast, that is when they're going to start this nonsense they are doing. Just like this one that Soludo is doing now. Because I was in all this place this December. I see how peaceful the whole southeast look like.
That is it. They don't like that peace. They don't want it at all. They don't want it.
I was in Biafra land this December, even till January itself. Because there is no part of Biafra land that I did not went to. There is no part that I did not went to. Everywhere was peaceful. Because they are seen. Once the whole southeast is peaceful, that evil money that they normally used to collect from the Janjaweed, they are not going to see to collect again. Because they will be asking them, which money are you collecting for security? That is the first question they are going to ask you before they are going to give you that money. That is why you just decided to beat this drum of war, starting from Anambra State. But I trust Anambra, every one of them. I trust every one of them. Soludo, they are going to run from Anambra State very soon. You should just go and write this date down. You closed it yesterday, which is 26. And today is 27th of January, which is the day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be in the court. If you people, all these evil governors that call themselves evil governors, if you people allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in court today, but what we are sure of, very soon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be a free man. And that thing that you people are running for, you're going to chase every one of you out from Biafra land. And the time is now. Everyone in Anambra State, this is time for every one of you to come out. Because they are looking for any excuse that are going to unleash that their evil plan that they have been planned since 20th of November last year, the day that they pronounced the jail sentence on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are looking for under mist that they're going to unleash that hunger to Biafrans. And this is time for every one of you right there in Anambra State to come out. Because power belongs to people. Power does not belong to any of those governors that call themselves governors. Power does not belong to any of them. Thank you, Mazi. Let me stop here for now.
Rajus, Rajus, you know what I feel like? This is shame, a big shame on all the people, including the Zoo media houses that have been parading the narrative of enforced sit at home. This is what they all say.
Exactly.
Sit at home. They enforce sit at home. But I mean, can you not see what's going on here? The people decided that Monday is a day for their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they decide to close down everywhere with nobody forcing them to do it. And now, you people, the government, the zoo government and the agent, the Soludos, they now say that, why must you sit at home? But nobody forced them to sit at home. They voluntarily do it for their own, out of their own will. And you are now closing their shops and everything, and the people are protesting over it. Make that make sense. All of them, Arise or Channel or Shenwo, but all of them, the IPOB forced it at home. But where is IPOB forcing it at home? Nowhere. Shame on these people. They all should be ashamed of themselves because nobody called them out when they spread all this lie. Nobody put that shame right in front of their face. All these years, you people are saying they are forcing to sit at home. Nobody is forcing to sit at home. People are sitting at home out of their own volition. And
remember that was the main stronghold of propaganda against Mazi Ekpa.
Exactly. That he's forcing to sit at home.
Yeah, but the people, a disgrace to them now.
Yeah.
The whole world has confirmed that sit at home, that nobody is forcing it. It's them that call themselves Nigeria military. They are the one forcing it by themselves.
But they will not admit it in their media. They will still try to overlook it, not just, corner it the other way around. They won't come out to say that this is a clear indication of the fact that people they are following their conscience. They are doing what they feel like they have to do. So I don't know. This is crazy. But again, Soludo, everybody's watching. Let's see what he does. Because you can't continue to massacre the people when they engage in a peaceful protest and think you get away with it. This time, no. So we continue to tag the world, tag the U.S. Congress people, this Republican Congress, the Christian, because Biafra is a Christian nation. Okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if they give them every opportunity, they try to massacre our people, they'll be doing it. So this is one of those situations. The world is watching. Everybody must begin to tag them, tag the President Trump, tag Mike Riley, tag every of these world bodies, So, how do you go, my brother?
That's what, yesterday what happens? They conducted their first flag yesterday. They took the life of some people. They put their head in their coffin and they put it on the coffin and put on the road and they write Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on top.
Yesterday,
you didn't see the video?
No, I mean,
the video was flying yesterday. Now I saw the video. Somebody sent the video for me, but such video I cannot be able to show it here.
In Anambra.
In Anambra, this Anambra yesterday.
Ebumado yesterday.
Yeah. That same thing they do of every time, and they have been doing it. Look at all this while, there's peace everywhere. You have not had anything. The sit-at-home has been going on peacefully, no enforcement, nothing. But yesterday, they went and did their first flag yesterday. They took the life of
yesterday, Mazi.
The second that one of them, they severed the head of one of them and put it in a coffin. Put the coffin on the road. And they write free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and so many threats they wrote on that cover.
This is what you call false flag. Soludo and
there is no Biafran person that can make such threats now.
Absolutely not.
Biafran Liberation Army that can do such a thing. It doesn't exist anywhere. There is no.
Just to blackmail Nnamdi Kanu. Just to blackmail him.
Exactly. Just to blackmail Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and to divert the attention of the world. Remove the
and today,
that we have.
And today is this thing in the court. So you see, also without a doubt, I'll call Soludo Kena. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When you look at Soludo, you can clearly see how evil, how bitter he feels towards what is going on. The fact that the entire Biafra land holds Nnamdi Kanu to the highest esteem, the fact that the world is acknowledging him to be a freedom fighter, a prisoner of conscience. That is what is eating Soludo up.
He can't believe it.
That's what is. Hey, Odiego.
and that will lead him to destruction. I've been trying to get updates. I'm not sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to come to court. I'm not sure, because if he would have come to court, at least he should be in Abuja by yesterday, and then today he will appear. So, from every indication, I checked the update from
the lawyer.
The lawyer didn't say anything about that. The lawyer didn't post anything about that. I've been searching his platform to see what is going on there. He has not said anything about it. But usually, once Mazi against the court, Allah Ejimako will always post. This is Allah Ejimako's X handle, where he gives updates. There is no such update there. There's no such update. The update that is there is about this Soludo. Soludo shut down on a child market for observing IPOP sit-at-home directives. You see why like when we were explaining the message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yesterday, you know, and people were asking questions about a more powerful and all that, you know. In this very sit-at-home that is happening now, the press release that came from them now support the sit-at-home, told Soludo not to force the people to come out, that people have the right to come out or not to come out. But when the other Imam Powerful was there, when the Imam Powerful of the
he condemned it. Yeah,
he will condemn it totally.
Severally, I've seen it. He said that we are not in support of it. That yes. I've heard that severally. So you see, just like what we were saying yesterday, you know. Just
this latest report on this very thing that is happening now, the IPOB press release was that nobody has the right to force anybody to come out to the market. People have the right to choose their civil disobedience, how they want to do it. Which is exactly what we were saying, what Mazi Nnamdi was saying, and they tagged him different kinds of names. They called him a different kind of name. They blackmailed Mazi Nnamdi Ekpa. Oh God.
That was more powerful, making that statement that
yes, you know, the person who was acting as more powerful then
is the one saying a different thing now. So like we said, we just never know. We just have to follow, you know.
Yeah, that is more powerful is an office. It's an office, so it can be dedicated to anybody.
Can be anybody, yeah.
Anybody, it's an office. It is so sad. It is so sad what is going
on. Mazi Chick Survival, I want to say this. Soludo wants to be allow himself or wants to be an instrument to use to truncate the freedom of Biafrans and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
But we Biafrans, we indeed, even an Amberians in totality will never allow Soludo to have peace. And Soludo will never achieve this end. Not only him, no governor in Biafra land will be allowed to use to get this nonsense. You see, this is part of it. There is one guy called General Asa Abuja. I saw one of his Facebook posts where he asked all these Biafran leaders, I mean all these Igbo governors and the Sasa governors, he said that Gumi is going to Asorok as a one. He's speaking, talking that nobody should touch their terrorists and everything. Yeah. He said that they are not, if they touch any Fulani or any of their terrorists, they will come for you.
As Abuja have been challenging them for a very long time, and now even they declare him wanted, and they want to take him out now.
Really? They can't do it. They can't do anything. They want to set him up. They want to set him up. He said that they are brandishing all manner of weapons against Nigerians, but nobody calls them. Even the son of Tinubu, the son of the president, go and sat down with him in his house. Nobody asked question. Now, this madman in Anambra State called Professor Mwambafo in Swafia is allow himself to do this nonsense, acting this manner against Biafrans. We will never allow this useless man in this thing that they want to achieve. In fact, For today, Soludo cannot sleep in his house, he cannot sleep in government house, and he cannot sleep at Aguaka. And Anambra Binian, I am telling you, this is how a slap to every Anambarian, both young and old. Other governors have been there. Nobody did this nonsense. What is that? Look, in fact, to block every market is not the issue. Block every market, block Aguaka, block it in totality. If Soludo is in there, he cannot go out. He can't go out. Let's shut it down day and night.
It will get to that because in Anambra State, all the people have their businessmen. So, and once you attack one, you are attacking the entire citizens of Anambra State. They will come out.
Soludo is nobody. No matter that they just put him there, he's just a bribing way to that office that he is. The office is bigger than him. We the Anambarians, we are bigger than him. If we can tell our players the one they want to put impose onto us, that we will not accept it and we make him worry to lose his own decision. Then who is Soludo? Soludo is just absolutely nothing. Soludo could not even be insecurity. Look at Mazi Survivor. I want to say this. Look at Zone 13, almost opposite to Zone 13. At Enugu. Fulani killers, Fulani terrorists litters the bushes there. As we are talking now, in between Ogiri and Ezuowele, they are there. As we are talking now, this is very close to Aguaka. I'm telling you, at Achalisu and Ocha, they are there. As we are speaking, when people goes after them, so they will go after them. They go after them. You say?
Fulani are in many of our forests. This idiot even visited them and told them that he's going to give them a land.
Yes. He's having Fulani in a government house as his PA.
No,
what rubbish! And there is a side. Soludo can never succeed.
They give you 500, they kill a cow, they give you 100.
He's a madman. He's a madman. What I'm saying is that Soludo will never survive this particular battle. And I'm calling every chairman in every other market. This is a test. Soludo want to test water. We want to test the ground. If we allow Soludo on this, then we can cow everybody, but you can't. Look, in Anambra State, you can't even cow a man. Soludo cannot cow. He knows that. So let us know who owns Anambra. Soludo is from Ethiopia. Let him go to his own Omonla and do that. Not in Anambra State.
Even in Ethiopia, he can't do that.
I know why I said it. He cannot do it. He can't do it at Ethiopia, local government where they fall into. He can't do that. So we will never let every other market, no matter the group you belong, everybody must stand up at this time, shut this nonsense, this shenanigan that Soludo is doing, cut it off, shut it down, so that he will learn his lesson. Because if you don't do it, every other person will follow, and all these people these so-called illegitimate governors, they will begin to go on that way, causing stampede on people. We will never allow it. Thank you very much.
Mazi, do you know that all these governors, like I've always said from the beginning, it is the resiliency of Ndi Igbo that has kept us to an extent, left to these impostors, these criminal politicians that the caliphate put there. If it was for them alone, by now, forget it. The Fulani would have taken over everywhere, because it was on the basis of them cooperating with the caliphate that they were allowed and they were put there to come and govern our people. I'm telling you the truth. All of them, for the most part, all of them, they had this agreement that we want to integrate and saturate the caliphate, the Fulanis that were brought into the country. They have to spread all over in all the regions. They're in all the bushes. And Soludo, they know it, but they protect them. You know, Soludo will never go after the Fulani terrorists in the bushes. They are settling down there. But he will go after Christians. He said that they are making noise, that they are doing evangelism, that they should do it in the church, not on the street or in marketplace, blah, blah, blah. But in the bushes are the Fulani terrorists who are waiting, they are locking on, waiting to kidnap and rape people. And he knows, and they are protecting them. The authorities of this world, they are all in that plan. All of them. If not for the fact that our people are doing their ultimate best, not to be overrun. Forget these governors. They are just, I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes it sounds crazy, but that is a fact. That these governors you see there, they had this agreement. They were allowed to, even before this election that Soludo had, he went to Tinubu. I know he went to arrange because they could have easily maybe took it away from him because he is not APC. He probably told him that, look, I'm going to fight the seat at home. You have to be on my side, blah, blah, blah. And he came, and what he did further was he used money. There's video of it, giving money to people. There was no election. That thing they had, there was no election. It was just a sham. And now he has entered, I think that is the second term now. And look at what he's doing. The promise he has given them that he will fight it head on. That they sit at home. If they don't come to market on Sunday, he will close. That is what he's playing out now. That promise that he made to the caliphate, because this Tinubu government is a caliphate government, more or less. So it's caliphate that runs almost the whole place. We understand this. We understand how this thing goes. So obviously, Soludo, I think in Cup is maybe either he don't fool or it's about to fool. So let him continue. We'll see how it goes. How do you go?
He don't fool, sir. Exactly thing that happened to Wike yesterday. It will soon happen to him very soon. He doesn't take Wike away from Abuja and he run.
Okay.
It will soon happen to Soludo.
Small Hitler. He ran now. He ran away.
Small Hitler.
Okay.
Chasing yesterday in Abuja.
Yeah, he escaped through the back door. Okay. Yeah, he's saying now untouchable.
Nigerians are not serious. They are not serious.
That is the problem. That is the problem.
If they want to conduct a revolution, more especially this time now that this CPC is on board, the international committee are looking. Trump is looking for an excuse to come in. If you want
this would have been the opportunity. Yeah. This would have been the best time. This would have been the. This would have.
We can escape from back door. Today, yeah. Come work. You see, come back today. But I will come again.
Exactly. This would have been the best time because this is not Democrat time, like what they did to the people during NSAS, slaughter them and just, So this would have been the right opportunity to drive them out. All these criminal politicians, including Tinubu, drive all of them out and discuss what you want. Let each region will come and discuss. How do you want to be governed? What do you want? If it's referendum, whatever. But they are not serious, like you say, because otherwise, this is just the opportunity for people to free themselves. Because they have a champion. They have a champion in the White House who will support the freedom of people. You know what I mean, huh?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I heard from this guy, though I don't trust all those idiots, because all of them are double-faced. This one, that guy that, what's that his name? That guy from Imo State that always present one presenter in Imo State. What's that his name?
Nonsonkwa.
In one of his programs, he said that there is an information that came out that a meeting is going on between the Igbo traditional rulers and Yoruba traditional rulers to pull away from the amalgamation. That amalgamation is not working for anybody again. That the new meeting they are holding, and the meeting is ongoing. That the information come out very soon that it's going to be in public. That the meeting is going on between the traditional rulers in Biafra land, Igbo land, and the Yorubas. That the amalgamation arrangement is no longer favoring anybody.
My brother.
They're sending a plan. This one is nonsense. See how this one are rubbish they talk.
Yeah, take that on with a pinch of salt because
even if they do it, we will not follow them because they want to. They will come and recycle themselves again into that's the discussion. None of them will be part of that discussion. None of them will go and negotiate.
Because that is what they continue to do over and over again. We cannot continue to fall for that. No.
We cannot.
No. Anything Yoruba, Eda, Sibo, Eda, whatever is crap.
They can't discuss anything for us. No.
No. Let everybody let them. They cannot. Yeah, because we've seen it over and over again. We can't continue to. No. Yeah, every region should.
If they are serious, they should just join the existing protocol.
Exactly. Every region come together.
Something else to create attention and divert attention. That is absolutely nonsense.
Yeah, all this one because behind the scene, they are with their brother Tinubu. I'm telling you, my dear brother, don't be deceived. Any Igbo elder, whatever, you are wasting your time. You are having discussion.
Once the pressure is high, they try to calm it from one way or the other. They can even tell you, say, Trump don't promise them, say we'll give you Biafra. Wait, don't protest, say we'll give you.
They are all out to deceive you, to just manipulate you, act as if they are looking for what you are looking for, but in actuality they are not. Trust me, we've seen it enough of it. We've seen enough of it. We cannot do that. We absolutely cannot have any dialogue with them. Let them have their own dialogue and do whatever they want to do. And we do because we know what we want. We are focused is Biafra, but for them you just never know. So today they are Tinubu, next tomorrow they are Oduduwa, next tomorrow they are one Nigeria. So no. It's enough.
Enough of that nonsense.
Even though it's truth, when Prophet Jegila was telling them, dialogue now, they did not hear. They're supposed to start with that time. Time for dialogue has gone. We are past that stage.
Even down on some Kwase, I believe saying I want Nigeria needs to be obedient. Yeah. So we cannot trust these people when no they steadfast. When Obi come, then begin talk obedient. If Obi fail, then begin criticize Nigeria. They begin talk this and talk that. So my brother, no.
Bro Christian, there's one video I want to play. You will see a governorship aspirant who is planning to instill Sharia if he wins in Yoruba land.
Really?
Wait, you go hear, you go see.
He go win, no. He go win.
Why?
You know why he go win? You know why he go win? This is it's like a live dream of the caliphate, and they will manipulate everything to make sure he win. Now this man.
Now him. Wait, hear from his mouth. Hear him from him.
Yeah.
You amongst them,
yes,
because you are a leading Islamic figure.
Thank God.
Why do you think Sharia is the?
Let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
How does Sharia, if it is institutionalized, how does it affect you, a Christian?
It affects me because of what I see happening in other parts of Nigeria.
Are there not Christians in Kano, in Maiduguri,
sir,
all over?
Even though I'm the one asking the question,
yes.
The question I'm putting to you is that what has been the fallout of the introduction of Sharia in the northern part of Nigeria?
Exactly.
How does it affect you negatively? That's the question. How does it affect Christians in those?
Christians are discriminated against.
The guy is a madman. They cannot ask.
When I listen to this, I don't feel laugh.
They know that, although the interview continues, but seriously, it's like one day when that criminal, evil, Shenwo Kimbala, or whatever they call him, in a channel telling Iwanyan, there's one Iwanyan senator, right?
Yes.
Yeah, over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Shenwo was asking him in a practical terms, how does the Igbos, because he was saying, Iwanyan was saying that the Igbos is marginalized in Nigeria. And Shenwo asked him, how are they marginalized in Nigeria? But the guy, because Iwanyan is also a politician, anyhow, they don't talk straight. Politicians don't talk straight. I was like, if it was me, I would ask him, you motherfucker, you people, you have seaport in your place. You have international airport in your place. What stopped Biafra from having it? Why? Is that not marginalization? You have these things in the north, you have in the southwest. Why are we not having it? I know, so you're going to begin look at me. And if you answer it, I will get more. Because the marginalization is overwhelming. It's all over the place. So like this guy now is asking this man, how does Sharia affect you? How does it affect me as a Christian? When they are massacred, they are killed. Huh? How many? It could be me. It could be anybody who is a Christian in the north that they will try you, forcing Sharia on you. And somebody can come and say that you said something about Muhammad and they stone you to death. And you're asking me, how does it affect me? It could be my child. It could be a brother or sister, right? And how does it affect me? You are telling me that in the north where you are practicing Sharia, that I cannot drink alcohol. If I like to drink alcohol, how is that your business? And you are telling, I mean, come on.
And they come and collect the VAT, they collect the VAT from South.
Exactly.
From the money.
Exactly. You know, audio.
You amongst them,
Yes.
because you are a leading Islamic figure.
Thank God.
Why do you think Sharia is the?
Let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
How does Sharia, if it is institutionalized, how does it affect you, a Christian?
It affects me because of what I see happening in other parts of Nigeria.
Are there not Christians in Kano, in Maiduguri,
sir,
all over?
Even though I'm the one asking the question,
Yes.
the question I'm putting to you is that what has been the fallout of the introduction of Sharia in the northern part of Nigeria?
What is it? How does it affect you negatively? That's the question. How does it affect Christians in those?
Sir, Christians have been, discriminated against. They can't get lands for churches. They are being killed. They are being taken to Sharia courts.
Who is killed?
Sir,
the constitution.
The next item after
religion.
Sir, the next item after introduction of Sharia legal jurisprudence is to set up the Hizbah police that says you can't drink this, you can't go to parties, you can't do this.
Intolerance for
Really?
Yes, you are very intolerant.
With the evidence.
There's no evidence anywhere.
From the north.
There's no evidence anywhere. We are operating the same 1990.
You see that they are devilish language.
Yes.
Would you
see that devilish language?
Sharia?
When you speak the truth, they tell you are intolerant.
Exactly.
But the people that are intolerant are these people.
How can I be? So you want me to tolerate you coming to chop off my head, right? To tolerate that.
You see what tolerance is doing to the United Kingdom today.
Yeah, so they want me to tolerate, because that is the opposite of intolerance. They want me to tolerate a situation whereby I will let you come and grace your cow in my place, destroy it, but I cannot run my hotel business in your place because it's against you. So I have to tolerate those double standard, right? So I have to tolerate the fact that I'm not a Muslim, but you will use Islamic law to impede my movement and everything, and how I dress and how I my appearance, right? And you want me to be tolerant, telling me that as a Christian I cannot enter a bus if the woman is in that bus, because that is what they are doing in one of the states now. The man and woman cannot be in a bus these people are just crazy.
The same 1999 constitution as amended.
Let me ask you pointedly, sir.
Yes.
Would you introduce Sharia if you become governor for your state?
Well, if the people ask for it, let me tell you, even the constitution says it should be established wherever it is demanded.
So it's open. You may introduce
It is
Sharia.
open because the constitution allows it. I don't run away from battles.
The Obafemi law that you and I as students of his ideology.
Yes.
He's admitting Koro indirectly in the national TV that he will introduce it.
Because it's in the constitution, and that is why the America must help us to get rid of it, because it's that thing that Obasanjo allowed in the constitution that is destroying the zoo as we know it. Because you see, he's using that 99 constitution now.
They should divide this country. Forget it. May they carry the 1999 constitution. We'll dash them. We'll give them the constitution. May they carry and go.
Well, that is the point because so that on that basis, the Rally Moss, the Ted Cruz of this world, and Chris Smith and the rest of them, this is a video they have to play for an aspiring to be a governor. He's telling you now.
In the South, in the South.
It's in the South. It's telling the world that the 1999 Constitution allows him to implement Sharia in the South, not in the North this time. Oh, you see, there's no limit to how much they can push because
tomorrow, what is it called? This man in Imo State can tell you that Hope Uzodinma can tell you that the Constitution allows him to put it. So allow them to practice it.
Exactly, 100%. Yeah.
That is how they roll now. You just wake up in the morning, you realize that it's already implemented.
Bro, choose. These are some of the very vital videos. You know, people close to the corridor of power, like the Congress. These are the type of videos, like that Bra Frank, you know, from Middlebelt. These are the type of videos they should be playing before the Congress. Look at this man is most likely going to be a governor in the southern part, and he's telling the world that the Constitution of Nigeria allows him to implement Sharia in southern Nigeria. So when that happens, so you see where the problem is. So therefore, it has to be abolished, which we know they will never agree. Therefore, they must have their country. So, well, as for the Yoruba or Duduwa, that is, they're going to have to sort that out among themselves. If it's true referendum, then the ones who want Sharia law will vote, and the ones who doesn't want Sharia law will vote. So who will carry the day? Abinobi, so they will have. Yeah, the Oduduwa will have their own country and they will vote on Sharia law because in Oduduwa land, there are people who are hell-bent on bringing Sharia law in Yoruba land. And this is one of the reasons, some of them also, they don't want us to go so that we all can partake in this evil, this Islamic evil. That is the agenda, some hidden agenda there, and we know. Because we are not naive. We know why some of them, when we talk of Biafra, they come against us. Some of them, they will pretend to be your friend, but in actuality, they are not. They don't even want you to be free. They don't want Biafra because they know that when we go, they will be left alone to sort out this mess. The mess that Obasanjo, Yoruba people put it there again, you know. It was Obasanjo in his time, you know, he allowed them to bring the Sharia in 1999. And he allowed them to put it in the Constitution. So on the basis of that Constitution, they are making their legitimacy. They are pushing it. That as long as it's in the Constitution, you can stop them. And anywhere they gather, they have some numbers. They have some population of them. They will push it. They will tell you that is what they will have to be governed with. If you say no, they will say you are discriminating against them. So that is another challenge on our part. We must resist it. Igbo Fulani or whatever they call it, Igbo Muslim is nowhere in our land. We don't want it. We don't want it. So every Biafran must continue to resist it because it's destruction. They are bringing it upon you. Thank you, my brother.
Destruction.
Did he profess
let me tell you, it was Obafemi Awolowo who introduced Pilgrims Welfare Board. Not even a Christian, you know.
No, that's not introducing Sharia.
It is part of Sharia. It is part of Sharia. I mean, a lot of people oppose Sharia, people like you, out of intolerance.
Look at him. He said Obafemi Awolowo introduced Pilgrim Welfare Board.
You know, sir.
And now he's saying that Pilgrim Welfare Board is part of Sharia.
Well, you see, because again, Awolowo himself is somebody who does not believe in the tenet of Christianity. He clearly said it, that he doesn't believe in God. He said because nobody have been able to convince him that there is God. He said that. So obviously, this is the problem, and he's standing again on their idol. You know, Obafemi Awolowo is a revered personality in Yoruba land. So, so you see the problem.
He's just trying to rope him in now to satisfy what these people, this thing is. This thing is deeper than we know. It's deeper than we are thinking.
If there is Sharia in any community, no Christian can be forced to go in on that Sharia.
Lie.
Because the Constitution is supreme. We have courts, we have legislature, we have lawyers.
You see the lie.
Yes.
The same people that killed Akaloka.
Yes, under Sharia.
The same people that murdered a pastor.
Yeah.
The same people
How
that
many?
sentenced Jackson.
Okay. How many instances?
That took away somebody's shop recently.
Yeah. How many examples? It's not enough for them. The examples of what Sharia is doing in Nigeria is not enough.
This man sitting to interview him cannot mention this things to him.
Exactly. You see the point? Now he's supposed to tell him, say, what are you talking about? As a result of Sharia.
He doesn't have this information that we have that are in the public.
Okay. He's supposed to tell this Sharia man that under that Sharia tenant, Deborah was taken out. Did you not see it? So why are you lying to yourself? Who do you think you can deceive with Takia? That no Christian, if they implement Sharia in Yoruba land, no Christian will. It's lie. Lie.
God have mercy.
So how would anybody be forced to come under Sharia and he will not take a lawyer to defend his rights?
Sir, is there any provisions in our normal legal jurisprudence that the laws of Nigeria cannot adequately cover that? We now need Sharia.
Yes. I'll give you an example. I got married under Islamic law. If I want to divorce, God forbid, if I want to divorce any of my wives, where do I take the divorce case to?
Do the normal courts not?
The normal court, do they know Sharia? Do they know the provisions of the Sharia?
Customary courts don't know.
Illiterate in Sharia.
Call a lawyer an illiterate in
the
the answer to knock this man out would have been, you said that that nobody will force Sharia. He would have told him that Sharia was used to buy Deborah, and when it comes to the defense, lots of people like him, they defended the people that buy Deborah in the same country.
Yes.
Why is he not giving it to him? Because we saw it happen that the likes of even Atiku, they tweeted and they came after him. He has to delete the tweet. You remember?
Yes.
So I don't understand why these journalists, if he's a journalist or whatever, he have all the ammunitions, all the answer to knock him off, but maybe who knows? Huh?
That is it. That is one thing they do. How can a journalist not know all these things we are saying? These informations are in public now.
Okay.
They are all public informations that have gone viral, that even international communities know about it.
Yeah.
The case of Akaloka, everyone knows it. Akaloka, he owned that he was even detained by the police. They went to police station, brought him out of office, and they were playing ball with his leg in the street.
Yeah, if I ask this man, where are the killers of Deborah? Where are the perpetrators till this day? Have they been brought to book? He goes, ask him. The law protected the killers. This Sharia Caliphate system protected the killers till this day. They are not held to account. So you are telling me that no Christian will be forced under Sharia law? That is lie. Pure lies. How do you go, my brother?
I don't know why they just think we can believe anything they say.
Because in the Sharia, about Sharia law, under which I got married.
I doubt if Yoruba people support your candidacy.
You are talking as if every Yoruba man is a Christian.
Of course, I know. I just told you.
There are Muslims who want Sharia. In fact, even in Lagos State, there are Sharia panels, non-governmental Sharia panels. There is in Oyo, there is in Ibadan, there are in many communities, even in Ekiti.
Let me ask you this, sir. One of the meetings that I saw you, when I told a friend of mine last night, so I was
bringing
you. You know what he said, sir?
What did he say?
He said, "Oh, please, Wale, I beg you, make sure you ask him what
I am ready to.
What is he doing? Hold on.
I am ready to.
I should ask you, what are you doing with Sheikh Abubakar Gumi?
Simple.
Why are you bringing
I didn't bring
a terrorist sympathizer?
I didn't bring him, and I don't agree with him on his position about.
But why are you hobnobbing with him, sir?
Not hobnobbing. The Muslims of the North, Muslim scholars of the North, and Muslim scholars of Yoruba land had a meeting about unity, and they invited many of us, and I went there. In fact, the day I went to that meeting, I was traveling abroad. I just got in there, spent about an hour or so, and left abroad. So what is the problem? Let me tell you, interestingly, Gumi has a police orderly following him all over the place. If the government did not find him sufficiently guilty to not only arrest him, but also goes, gives him police orderly. Who am I to discriminate against?
You hear?
Let's rest on that.
Oh my God! But what about your? But also, what about your conscience? Everybody know hundreds of thousands of people that Gumi and his collaboration has sent to their early grave, destroy homes and businesses and everything. And you say because the government is colluding with them, therefore you don't find it abnormal. You say you don't mind. You can still, you know what I mean? Because that is the kind of moral equivalency he's trying to apply. Yeah. Even though he, in a way, is right, because the government, he said, who am I to accuse Gumi when the government...
Of course, that was an indictment of the government. The government, when we say the government is colluding with these people.
Yeah, this is it for you.
This is a confirmation. When a Canadian court come and tell you that the people running the affairs in Nigeria are
terrorists. Exactly.
It's a confirmation. A government is telling you. And who is he to stop? If your government can give him security, protect him, he enters everywhere and come. Okay, today, do you know that Tinubu has gone to Turkey again?
I saw it yesterday. That is another big one. And it's Gumi. You know that it's Gumi who made that recommendation. Are you aware?
Of course. Turkey was the first in line that he recommended for him to go. And so when he traveled, it was that Turkey he went. After they refused him entry to Saudi
Arabia. Mm-hmm. So invariably, Gumi have a hand in the day-to-day running of Nigeria. Don't you?
100%.
Hey, if I marry, but don't if you think that this journey when you go to when Tinubu go to Turkey, I am sure because these people are so devoted. That Turkish guy, that president, the hardcore Islamist. Written all over him. I'm telling you the truth.
The boldness is not as people are taking it for you. Can you imagine? Can you ever believe that somebody will come and a contesting governor will be telling you that he will put Sharia?
Yeah.
Confidence, and he says he's going to win.
Well, I don't know if this is a recent video, but
recent video, not be old. This is a recent video.
Okay.
This man is on your state also.
Okay, so this is an eye opener for all the Yorubas, some of them who say they are Christians, and some of them who say they are Muslim, but that they don't want Sharia law. Now, but obviously you see that they planted this whole thing, not be today, the caliphate with their Sharia proponent that don't sow the seed a long time. You see why they laugh so? Not be genuine at all. Not be genuine. Agent. And we have them in Biafra land, like Asari, I always say, Asari Doc was, they are agents. They are comfortable in a Sharia country, even though they are Southerners, they can still manage it because for them, Aisha is somebody whom I don't have much aggro, like I don't have personal issue with her. But I know that for her, a Sharia country will be comfortable, will be okay for her. Because she's more like a poster child for Sharia among women in Nigeria. We know this. Even though she comes out all the time to talk against some of the ills of the Islamic practices, like when they stone somebody to death, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, deep down they know that is that Sharia Muslim that is inspiring those behavior. They know that. So for you to not
all of them.
Now the same me, I know they hide now. They are the same. They are the caliphate agent in that coastal region. And the people have to know that when the chiefs are down, Asari will not be there for you. What he wants is to satisfy the caliphate. He can come out and lie that this other lie is all lies. It's all lies. He's working for them. Asari is working for the caliphate. That Turkish president, I'm sure that in a way, I think that he will sit down with Tinubu. They will be discussing the agenda they are pushing in Nigeria, the Islamization. How is it going? What is the next step? How do they go about it? Is there a backlash to it? Because obviously there's a backlash. There is now a pushback from the U.S. Congress people and the President Trump. So they will discuss all this. Because he has heard about U.S. bombing in Sokoto. That is a Turkish president. They will discuss all this. What are the other modalities? What other taxes can they apply? Stuff like that. These are part of their discussion. Nigeria was specifically targeted and aimed to be taken over by Islamists. That is, my brother, how dare you?
Who wins 2027 elections?
God will decide.
Oh,
You mean at the presidential
yes,
level?
at the presidential level.
I know by the grace of God, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will remain as our president.
So, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar.
They are just wasting their
Omo
time.
Elesowore,
They are just wasting their time. They are
Adebayo Adewale.
noise makers.
Oh,
Many of them are very intelligent, but in terms of the Nigerian president,
yes.
it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu's continuing turn.
In 2023, sir, Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi got almost 12 million votes, 6.9, 6.1.
So they will add that of 2023 together.
They are actually expected to build on it.
So who told you that APC will remain with just 8 million votes?
Of course.
When more than half of PDP who gave Atiku some 6% are already with us now.
So, what you're saying is that it's a foregone conclusion.
I am very glad that God has assured me that Tinubu will remain our president.
And then
by the grace of God, if I am given a ticket, I will win.
But what are the chances? What are the chances?
No, it's not God. I'm not. I don't decide. It's only God. I don't meet my chest.
How this one, a journalist?
Told me who would go.
Journalists when brain not there.
And I believe he would answer my prayers.
How are the youth demography? How are they receiving your? Because that's a critical.
Of course, let me tell you. I'm a father of the youth. I became member of the House of Assembly at age 26. I was a youth, so I'm an example for youth. And I want to bring, for instance, one of the key things I want to do to help the youth is from day one that I become governor, there will be free education at all levels.
Yeah.
One other cardinal program of my administration will be full and gainful
Islamic education, Sharia.
for all citizens. And when I say all citizens, most of them will be youths.
How do you want to create this employment?
You want me to tell you my formula?
In just, a couple of minutes.
You want me to
government cannot employ.
That's my
1% or 2%.
Government does not have to employ entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Entrepreneurship is the way to go.
Okay.
For instance, one of my strategies.
What about agriculture, sir?
Let me tell you what I will do. Once I become governor, I will announce publicly on the same day, all graduates of agriculture from Oyo State must come to government house on such and such a day. And I tell you, I'm not going to give any of you white collar job. You are trained farmers. I'm going to give each of you 10 acres of land, give you a tractor each, and give you seed money for you to start.
Do we have available lands in Oyo State?
Of course, we have more than that. Wasting away.
What happened to sold these ideas to Ajimobi?
Let's go into that. I contested against Ajimobi at that time.
I know.
He defeated me, so he didn't even want to see me, not to talk of, getting any advice from me. But that is history now. If I have opportunity as a product of Awolowo School of Politics, Awolowo had 4 cardinal programs during his time. I have expanded that to 7 cardinal programs, which I would implement.
Former Minister Adebayo Shitu, it was nice having you on the program.
Thank you so very much.
Imagine. Now, former minister.
Yeah.
Former minister, imagine. These are the kind of people you have in your country. And some of you will be dreaming that somehow your country is going to be better.
One Nigeria. With people like this.
They don't know what they're up against.
With people like this.
They don't know what they're up against. They don't know. When we come here, when Biafrans are shouting and talking, people don't know the good thing we are doing to them for them all. If not for the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the entire Biafrans that are shouting every day, we have been shouting for many decades now. If not that, this thing you are seeing today did not start yesterday. The plan did not start yesterday.
Yeah.
This very thing you are seeing is a long-time plan. Long-time plan that have made for a long time. And finally, look at where they are today.
Marcus, that video I sent to you, have you had time to look at it?
Oh, I think I forgot yesterday. I couldn't even check. I will check it today on Friday after program now.
Yeah.
After program, I will check it so that I can be able to get through it. Yeah, I will check it. Maybe when we finish program, you just leave me a message again so that I can identify it.
All right.
So that I can download it and go through it before this. Keep it for tomorrow program. A lot is really happening, my brother. And this one that Soludo have introduced will end it all. Yeah, but my problem is that some people are not ready. People are not ready. People are not ready. Opportunities have presented itself so many times for things to take shape. Nigeria, I don't even talk of Nigeria own again because Nigerians are not ready. They are not ready.
Yeah.
They are not ready. Even if they make a protest one day, the next day, just like those ones now that chase Wike away. You don't just chase him away and go home. You stay there. Tomorrow morning.
Occupy the place. Yeah.
Occupy the place. Make shit there, drink there, shit there, eat there.
Yeah.
People gonna go out and buy food for now. Go there, they cook, they eat.
Yeah.
Occupy there. That is how to do it. And this one that go line up there, they go, oh, you don't follow other place, escape. They go back home. Tomorrow they go come back work again.
Yeah.
How long will you continue to do that? How long? Already they don't already know. You can imagine when Amechi they say that Biafra, that the Nigerians are not really serious. Former Minister of Transport, Amechi, you know Amechi during the time of Buhari.
Yeah.
On the national TV, he said Nigerians, anything you tell them, they will believe. They are not serious.
And it's true.
He said they are not serious. That if they are serious, the government will change. But they are not. None of them is ready to stake his life or maybe stake his own life for others. Nobody is ready to die.
Yeah. Because Nigeria is not worth dying for in the first place. If people have that sense of belonging, that sense of patriotism, they will be willing to lay it all on the line, But Nigeria, what it's not going to work. If you come and say one protest for Nigeria, then who be the president and which region you come from will determine how far and how well the protest will go. Because the people from that region, they will be looking at it with one eye. Okay, if they remove Tinubu, who go enter, who go come take over? Now I'm be saying that drug, that terrorist founder, Shetima, go take over, or you go remove two of them. Well, if he succeed, then all of them have to go. All the politicians have to go. But so far, over how many decades now, that has never happened, So, what do you know? So, I don't know. The only solution is when people have their nations, then they will, that patriotism will rise. But as it is now, there's nothing like patriotism. How can I be patriotic to a country that is inimical, a country that stand in my way of, getting better? It's not possible. So that is the situation, my brother. How do you go?
So let's go to their news information they have. Say drama as angry workers protest chase Minister Wike convoy as he sneaks out through back gate.
but it's funny,
It's funny. So even Hitler can run.
Yeah.
If you see
with small,
it's like he's not afraid.
With small protest, or what? Think about it. If it's a serious protest, he go run, he no go come back. So they act like a tough guy. Now, well, you don't run, tough guy.
Tough guy. Nigerian police sergeant arrested for allegedly supplying AK-47 used in Nasarawa armed robbery.
Okay. Yeah.
The Nigerian police supply.
Yeah.
And then they supply everything. After 6 years, Bayelsa court admits contested confession of Patience Jonathan staff in jewelry theft trial, despite torture claims. This one power. Anybody who get power, you can say anything and nobody can contest it in Nigeria. Nigerian student in Hungary accuses government of abandonment over unpaid scholarship, told to be praying.
Make it a pray now. Nigeria won't carry you for back. Now your leg go there for ground though.
Nigerian scholarship, they pray.
Hungary, now they go do scholarship. A country when they struggle. Because if in a country when work, they maybe if you go they find work, they help yourself.
And I just take the visa, find your way, find your hustle, your own life, they go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Niger State begins sale of farming tractors to service debt as company lay off workers. They are selling off their tractors. Niger State begins sale of farming tractor that's supposed to use see they say that Niger State get the biggest land mass.
Exactly. That can feed the whole West Africa.
West Africa. Now, instead of investing in that agriculture, they sell all their tractors. Look at it.
And so that tractor now when they buy now for the farming, for agriculture, now they want to sell it off. And some of them go sell them to their cronies, and that program is dead.
Absolutely. They say they want to sell them to service debt, not even to pay debt, to service debt.
Okay. A few days ago, I saw that dwarf of Kaduna, Arufai, accused. He said that Tinubu takes from federation account every month 100 billion naira. 100 billion naira. So far, since he came in, he has calculated it at 1.7 trillion that Tinubu takes from federation account without accountability. That is, he doesn't account to anybody. He just withdraws it. And you ask yourself, where is those money coming from? Probably from the oil subsidy he said he's taking out, and they are using it to do what? Oh my goodness. Nobody. Audio. Yeah.
APC wants ministers, party leaders to stop speculations around VP Shetima replacement in 2027. He go nowhere. This terrorist. If this terrorist go down, Tinubu go down.
Yeah.
This guy person, if he go down, Tinubu go down with him.
Yeah.
This is punishment. Wife of detained Ugandan opposition leader cries out over worsening health. And that's Africa for you. Nigeria under Tinubu government fails to meet OPEC crude oil production quota in 2025. Upon all the magamaga. Lawmakers are deploying petition police against online platform Ajegule mouthpiece. Nonsense. Juwak hails FCT workers solidarity at industrial court in Wike's suit. Demands sustained action. Wike Omotosho go judge on and once Omotosho give judgment, one of them will go back and go stay. Huruwa demands Tinubu minister intervention in rejection of 17 Igbo medical doctors by Unica Teaching Hospital. You can imagine.
Okay. Yeah.
Not because they are not qualified, not because they don't have the document, just
maybe quota system.
Just because they are Igbos, they were rejected.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we see. Breaking. Nigerian military set to arraign officers detained over plot for overthrow Tinubu government. Shebi they denied before.
Oh, okay.
They deny, and they say there's no coup, Abi.
Everything now deny.
Deny, that is what they are known for. They will deny. At the end of the day, before you know, they will say it is not. We'll never later find that it's true.
Yeah.
Sovereign state. Rejoinder, setting the record straight on orthopedic and the false narrative of dichotomy. I better go sit down and carry this on. Kwankwaso's son resigned as Kanu commissioner after Governor Yusuf defected to APC. See, Kwankwaso, his son already declined.
Then that is what they do. They always bring their children behind, so that when they go, their children will take over and continue where the same pattern, no, nothing they change or the same.
Same pattern.
Yeah.
Ondo residents protest of gunmen as protest. Ondo residents protest as gunmen shot man, abduct woman, injured child during attack. Ondo.
Yeah.
The terrorist attack is heavy in Yoruba land, though, even though they have the president.
It go get worse now.
Some of them they talk Igbo. Igbo is their problem. Igbo.
Yeah.
No executive order can stop sit at home in Southeast except Nnamdi Kanu release.
Bam.
I concur with you.
100%.
I concur with you.
Yeah.
If they like, maybe here and if they like, maybe. Nigerian health workers, Jehishu, blame Tinubu government over persistent strike as citizens bear the cost. But I never see anything. Tinubu don't enter Turkey. They enjoy himself.
Yeah.
Kind West, which one be your own? I beg. I don't want to read all this here on our talk. Kano Governor Yusuf formally joins APC. Welcome ex-chairman Ganduje. Others.
It's Ndioshi criminals. Terrorist sponsors.
If Nigeria were a country, this man called Ganduje will be in jail. If it's in
Gandola.
China, they don't use them feed flour long time ago.
100%. Gandola.
Camera catch him. Still, Buhari say, I don't know the kind of sophisticated camera they used to get him.
Yeah. Red-handed, caught in the act. If not China, that one not require any waste of lawyer or money, anything. They go face judgment straight. Yeah. Yeah.
Court jail 115 street beggars. 26 notorious Omotaku members arraigned by Lagos government. Which one be street beggars again? Court jail 115 street beggars. Jail them for waiting now.
I beg you, leave these people with their rubbish. They lie and they deceive themselves.
These people, these people, they go allow person hear what. Protesters disrupt Enugu judiciary legal year ceremony. Demand release of detained lawmaker. Septuagenarian pastor killed in Kwara by fire. He made to burn underground, undergrowth.
Oh my God.
He said fire will kill himself. He tried. Make it go heaven now. Why the journey don't get short now? You no need to pray much again.
Yeah.
Benue community raises alarm over presence of armed herdsmen amid destruction of farmland. Who is there is alarm for? Nobody is going to come to the rescue.
Not today.
Not today. Raise alarm till next year. See this idiot. UN Secretary General Guterres demand urgent reform of Security Council for sake of global peace. Go and sit down.
Rubbish.
Nonsense. Go make you and British they do that one. We don't live. We have board of peace now. That is where we did. Now board of peace. We know there for those on our Mago.
Yeah.
Governor Ganduje
Gandola.
Victory in 2027 for joining APC.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Express winning.
Yeah.
Kogi residents in panic as terrorists abduct traders along Ekpa, Ere Road. Every day, abduction is still going on every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day by the same people, the same Fulani.
Mm-hmm.
Speeding bus allegedly chased by FRC officially killed POS operator in Abuja. You see, imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you did. Now, this chase now to go collect bribe.
Now money.
Right. In the process, you kill POS woman where they suffer,
Yeah.
they live her life.
Yeah.
That's why I say in Nigeria, everything is a death trap. Everything in Nigeria is a death trap. If you leave your house in the morning, go out, you are not even sure if you're going to return.
Mm-hmm.
There is no
Look
guarantee
again.
you leave your house, go out and return.
Yeah. Every day, Boko Haram, terrorism.
Boko Haram fighters abduct 8 family members in Adamawa, raid including 1-month-old baby. You can imagine. 1 month old. They adopt, carry the 1-month-old full body. IPOB asked Anambra traders to reopen shops despite Governor Soludo order. See,
yeah.
That's why I tell you. See, say the new
more powerful. Yeah.
Different.
Yeah. If not the old one, he go tell them say then don't stop them, you know.
Exactly. You face the consequence of action. Why did you disobey?
Yeah.
Oh God, no arrest made months after brutal attack on Edo Forum Governor Okani as case drags in court. Atiku's son, Abba, insists on Tinubu re-election, claim no opposition candidate can defeat president. Atiku's son, though.
Yes.
The day with Tinubu, the person who will be one go carry nobody. Nigerian police demote female sergeant for allegedly violating social media policy. Yeah, she will show herself for social media while she's at work. I made the demote.
Okay.
AAC party condemns Anambra Governor Soludo over closure of Onitsha market.
Yeah, because it's an illegal behavior. You know, people have right to demonstrate. So it's their constitutional right.
Yes. Abuja workers strike industrial court set to rule in Minister Wike's suit against joint union action. MTN, what's in the order? MTN says it's recorded over 9,000 fiber cuts in 2025 as vandalism cripples Nigerian telecommunication network. The same vandalism na still outside, and then they see cable.
Yes.
Fulani, and then see they thief the cable, and then Fulani. Not even outside, Fulani. Terrorist kingpin Bello Turji alleged APC card stairs control. Bello Turji get APC card.
Why not get when his senior brother Pantamina is in charge of communication network, huh?
Exactly. They say the APC they cry. They say he no be their party member.
Okay, you see them.
Because we hold the party member, you hold their party card, though.
Yes.
You hold their party membership card. They say no be a member.
Yes.
So you see, the Canadian court is vindicated. When you see those foreign courts, a judge come and tell you that the ruling parties in Nigeria are terrorist organizations.
They are terrorists, yeah. Now Shetima found them now, and I'm be their vice president.
Share the membership card. Pregnant woman trapped in Abuja store. Fourth elevator with 3 children threatened lawsuit. Government killed prominent businessman in Kanu community as residents lament insecurity. The same story. How Borno residents trek to Cameroon for water as Governor Zulum promises remain unfulfilled.
Okay.
35 military officers, including 33 northerners, detained over alleged coup plot against Tinubu government.
So 31 now northerners, eh?
33 northerners.
Oh, 2, yes, okay. So that 2 now.
They're from other places. And those 2, they don't tell us where they're from. They should tell us now. And that is why they were scared. They were scared of telling us that it was a coup.
Yeah.
Because they feared them not. And even this, they don't burn them well, may they kill them. They know
for where?
They don't burn them well. They don't burn them well, may they execute them. They cannot. But if now someone catch you,
you don't go. You don't finish.
You are a gunner.
Yeah.
You are a gunner. The case no last for a month. You are all gone. And this one now, they don't go call him Hausa cool.
Yeah.
They don't go call him Northern cool.
Yeah.
You can imagine 33 out of 35.
Northerners.
They don't call him Northern cool.
Yeah. So Tinubu, they go Turkey, they go everywhere. The only place where no go in America.
They born am well.
Oh God.
Oh, now they don't
yeah.
Nigerian police inspector detained by Daya for alleged coup plot against Tinubu. Nigerian government order nationwide free electricity meter installation. Osun community lacks functional health center as Ilemuwu facility remains abandoned. More trouble for FCT minister Wike. 6 Abuja area council join strike. In time, they already expire now. Since they don't say Tinubu don't leave them, everybody will slap on Gbasgbos now.
Exactly.
And Gbasgbos is going to get.
Yeah.
Heavily armed policemen, others, enforce Governor Soludo's 1-week shutdown. Where could they see how it
okay. We will see now.
Where could we see how it end? Senegalese Prime Minister describes AFCON final chaos as deplorable ahead of CAF sanction. Oh, no, go sit down. Court grant Minister Wike's application order. FCT workers to suspend strike. They go anything where we can get so far.
Omotosho. Yeah.
Omotosho in payroll, so we will get that. Prosecution witnesses clear activist Abe Strosky of violence in workers' protest at Samuel Food. Again, Nigerian nation grid collapse again.
Okay.
National grid collapse again.
And
bad governance tackles company your way, booking over unpaid salaries. I never said anything. Kaduna community pays 40 million ransom to bandit as 13 residents rot in captivity. See money, what did they call? They call this million like this here. Where did they give where did they take fund terrorism in Nigeria?
Yeah.
You the wonder. The same north where the poorest of the poor.
Yeah.
The masses go contribute money, go give. The government go see the next day they will come back again attack. The next day they will come back again attack. The next time they will come back again attack. Resource. Borno government to repatriate over 3,000 refugees from Cameroon after 11 years. Which kind of story be this one now? Borno State government to repatriate over 3,000 refugees from Cameroon after 11 years. Now,
the ones who went there for
drive them go there now.
Yeah, the ones who went there for Nigerian IDP camp, they never bring them back to their home.
Thank you, my brother. They never return the ones where they the IDP camp for Nigeria. They go bring the ones where they are
for another country.
One thing with this government that when they lie all this, they are lying. All this is just to paint a picture to the international community that they're doing something.
Yeah.
In lie, they always build on lie.
Yeah.
lie will be say even the person who dey tell the lie already knows say na lie you dey talk.
Exactly.
I don't know how it works for them. Falana slammed Nigerian military for admitting coup plot without apologizing to public for initial deception.
Okay.
I mean, forget this your grammar. You
Yeah.
know, always for the important issue where you go talk now.
Yeah.
Unnecessary don't make sense. Now there they come make arguments. Make people come begin focus now. They argue whether why they don't apologize. Waiting the apology go do to the public. Whether they apologize or not, waiting the apology go do. My brother, that will take us to the end of the program. Bro Max is just coming in now as we are rounding up. Bro Max just show up. So before we close, let's give Bro Max. Bro Max, take the mic and then talk to us. Include all your listen there. Just take some minutes before we round up. Go ahead.
Okay, Sunday.
Hello, my brother.
Email. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'll find it difficult. Okay. I was finding it difficult to connect, but I thank God that I succeeded at last. Mazi Christian, Ekenem go. Our brothers and sisters in the comment section, I salute each and every one of you. I will not be too long. I just want to speak on the evil of Solu idiot on our people. Now you have locked the Onisha market. You know, you have the people. Why will you coerce people to do what they don't want to do? Why will you coerce people? They say they are not going to come out. In fact, I watched a video from Anambra. One lady, in fact, she ended his statement. I think her statement and say "Alo napwe." Salute "Alo napwe." Is it not part of their civic disobedience? Is that again against the law of Anambra or Nigeria? That your people said though they would not come out in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are forcing them to come out. The woman said whether IPOB said no, they are not the Biafran agitators didn't mention that. Whether the Biafran agitators say no or whatever, that they have made Monday turn it for themselves. And you are telling them to come out when they don't want to come out. That is I don't know, the highest level of irresponsibility and wickedness on the part of Solidio. Professor Afonshi that cannot even think. Has it even occurred to him that, oh, this line that I'm towing right now, is it legally, binding on me to do that? Is there any provision on the law that governs the Nigeria that allows me to do this on the people? No. He will not think like that. Professor, he is now imposing his own will on the people. The will that is not in tandem with the wishes of the people. This man wants to impose it through, put it on them through coercion. Look at the kind of insecurity that is going on in Anambra. This man has never tackled them. Look at the, let me just say, brigades of soldiers that this man brought out to guard Anambra. Let me see how this man will continue to do this against the Anambra people, against the traders, from now till Friday. Let's see how he is going to sustain this against our people. That is the only thing that gets me bored. I am so angry about this kind of intimidation against our own. We are talking about intimidation against us from the federal level, from the judicial level, from the legislative level. We are talking about all those ones. Now you are bringing this one against the people that said, no, what you are doing to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not the right thing. Therefore, we must go and sit at home, which they have accepted. And you said no. Well, let's see how it is going to be. I don't have much. I cannot speak for the people of the traders in the Onitsha market. They have their own mob, they have their own heart, they have their own eye, they have their own brain to reason, to see what if they will allow this man to continue in his intimidation against them. I thank you, Mazi Chooks, and I thank you all for listening to me. I'm so sorry that I could not come on earlier than this, but never too late. How do people say it? It's never too late to be late. So I am so grateful to you people, and I still remain. You are wonderful, Okene, from the little beautiful city of Bolgatanga in Upper East region of Ghana. What can come, can come. Thank you so much for having me, Mazi Chooks.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Maxwell. I appreciate you so much. It's not easy. I know how difficult it is sometimes to connect, and even your site and network and all these things. I appreciate your presence anytime, any day, whenever you come in here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I appreciate my beloved brother Christian that is always here with me, pushing this message and making sure that we get to the root of the discussion. I appreciate you a lot. And every other person that is out there on the comment section joining us every day, I appreciate every one of you. The battle has just begun, and we are going to fight it until we win. Never give up. This is not just the time for division, not the time for fighting, not the time for ego. This is the time for unity of purpose, discipline of message, clarity of vision, because a divided movement is easy to manipulate. But a conscious people are unstoppable. I believe that Biafrans, we are conscious people and we are unstoppable. So continue to be conscious wherever you are. Continue to do what you have to do. As for Soludo, his end has come. Let me end with this. You can arrest leaders. You can distort narrative. You can deploy propaganda. But you cannot erase a people's desire to be free. Our desire to be free cannot be erased. It doesn't matter what Soludo is doing in Anambra State. It doesn't matter the kind of military he's bringing. It doesn't matter the narrative he's trying to change. It doesn't matter what the impression he's trying to create. Soludo can never stop our desire to be free. He can never erase our desire to be free. Biafra is not a rumor. It is a trend. It is not a trend. Biafra is not a rumor nor a trend. It is historical reality. Historical reality that you are bound to live with. And truth, no matter how long suppressed, always rises. I appreciate every one of us that have been with us on this program from the beginning to the end. Thank you for being part of this program. My people that are watching, if you are in Anambra State, stay safe. If you are in Anambra, where this protest is going on, if you have a brother or a sister there, give them a call and tell them to stay safe. Let us continue to pray for our traders in Anambra State, more especially in the main market. We will continue to pray for them that Chukwu Okike will be with them, protect them, secure them, and fight this battle for us. We will not lose any of the traders. We will not lose any of our brothers and sisters. Wherever you are, remain strong. Don't be discouraged. Remain strong. I know the battle is very, very strong and huge. Never give up. Our traders, Don't give up. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, no matter the attacks that might come from all corners, from all angles, remain strong. I encourage our traders. You are fighting a just cause. Civil disobedience is your right. You have the right to choose what to do. You have the right to express yourself. Civil disobedience is the most peaceful way to demonstrate democratically. There is nothing wrong in it. So if anybody tries to demonize it, don't mind them. Keep on doing what you have to do. And I bet you, Chukwu Kukabiama will continue to guide us, protect us, and secure us. May Chukwu Kukabiama guide and protect every Biafran in Biafra land and across the world. I pray for our leaders, more especially our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Abiyama guide and protect them, secure them, strengthen them, set them free, and bring them for us as soon as possible. Give them understanding, wisdom, revelations. We commit their health into the hand of Chukwu Abiyama, and we say, no weapon formed or fashioned against them shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. I appreciate every one of you, and we are going to meet again in the evening. We are going to come back. So if you have not yet shared this program, please like this program and share. Invite someone to join us. Touch the notification bell so that when we come in the evening, you will see the notification and join us. Touch the notification is very important. That notification bell is important. That is how you can be notified. Whenever we come online, you'll be notified and you'll join us. Share to friends and family, even our enemies, those that have contrary opinion. Share to them. They can come and engage us in discussion. Likewise, you that watch, if there's anything we have said and it doesn't go well with you, if there's anything I will say that you don't agree with it, come back to us. When we come back online in the evening or tomorrow, come with that question, come with that argument, come with superior understanding and argument. We are ready to listen. Nobody is the master of wisdom. We are learning from each other. At the end of the day, all we are trying to do, as I said, is to broaden the discussion so that people can be able to make a tangible decision by themselves, on their own, because for every decision you make, there will be a consequence. Thank you so much for listening. See you later on in the day. Bye, everybody.
Them say Asorok don't follow for Gotao. Them say Tinibu don't follow for Gotao. Tinibu don't follow for Gotao. He want to take it, that's the chop of our head. See it how to fall and the criminals, country military fall and the terrorists, injustice, on motor shop forget law for inside court. Changaro Republic at the government. Abubakar Malami don't fall for Gotao. Him and GFCC put leg for shit. Them say Sheikh Kukumi don't fall for Gotao. Because Donald Trump don't come to Machamo. He go matching Boko boys, matching terrorists. As the government knows a big way for kidnapping to stop. I make it don't fall for Gotao. Them make Nigerians see one die for suffer.
Very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chiko Dikabia Mapuni, Chineke, and Son of the Winner, Ishala, Nina, Goza, Hansa, Nana, Jama, and Yana Farusi, Obanana, all the and then so no one and you were not young.
But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone Ekpa is the cause of this. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look with you. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm going to do in 5 years to come. Thank you.